What's poppin', y'all? What's good? This is the BET Awards recap. Also, the very last episode on this channel. So we're gonna do it big tonight. Shout out to everybody at the BET Awards. Shout out to all the people who put this together. Anything that I say, it's not to bash the great people behind this, but it is to make fun and to talk about tonight's humor, which we have a lot of humor to discuss tonight. So if you get feelings, I suggest you get a drink. Call off for the week because I'm going in. Pause. All right. So first, to cap off the last show. Oh, also, too, for those who want to know, the new channel for Live the Biz launches on July 12th. Make sure you subscribe right now to that. Please subscribe now. You see that? YouTube, Live the Biz, Instagram at Live the Biz, and Facebook at Live the Biz. Go get it. I'm also going to be doing a pre-launch album review of Jay-Z's 444 this Friday. Then go to the album release party on Thursday. Something like. But you know, don't even think about it. Watch that on Friday, and we're gonna get rocking. All right, so let's shout out the best co-hosts around the world. What's up? Y'all still awake? Wake up! Don't be like Bruno Mars, asleep on the front row. Wake up! Tyra, say what's up to the people. Tyra, say what's up to the people. Tyra.
Hey people, what's going on? This is about to be very eventful. Don't mind my sleepiness in my eyes, but I'm here.
We waking up. She go to sleep and start doing jokes. She gonna wake up quick.
You know what?
I'm gonna get on Tank. I'm gonna get on everybody. So wake up.
Oh, I'm live. It's live, baby. It's live. When you start talking about the babe, it's live.
For our next host, it's been a long time. Tanita is still here. Say what's up, Tanita. What's going on? How are you? How you doing today?
Hello, beautiful people. I am sleepy, but I am here for this last episode, series finale of The Culture. So I'm here.
It's gonna be fire. The Shawness and Drew, we have on the same screen. Say what's up to the people, y'all. Say what's up.
What's up, world? How you doing? Hopefully you guys, everything's working out. I don't know how we look on your end, but we are here for the grand finale. Before we move on, we're excited about it. Ready to recap these awards.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hold it down for Prodigy tonight. Against the best, he didn't do it, so.
Here we go. Here we go. Already, Jamie, say what's up to the people.
The Illuminati let me back in. Hey, everybody. I'm excited. Let's get this party started. I'm ready.
We are illuminated. And last, but certainly not least, we have Mr. Rap Nerd. Tell us, what's up to the people, yo? What's up?
What's up, people? What's going on? Let's get it on. Final episode, series finale was rock.
So I have some notes here. My man is your man. All right, cool. So we have some awards tonight. So let's see. Wait, hold on for 1 second. Somebody says not showing on YouTube.
No, we're good.
Can you see us?
Yeah.
All right. So tonight, let's see. Should we go chronologically? Should we go through the series of events?
Yeah.
Okay.
Start and finish.
So first, let's get to Mr. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars opened up with throw some perm on that attitude. A lot of backyard band, homecoming, cookout affairs. So the Stay Woke movement wasn't feeling this, guys. So when it was previously announced that Bruno Mars was actually going to open the show, the Stay Woke movement were saying that Bruno Mars is appropriating Black culture. Because he's not Black, he should not. This is from Stay Woke Twitter. He should not be opening up the BET Awards because he is selling profit off of Black culture. He is in fact appropriating himself into the culture. Does anybody here have a problem with that? Is anybody here part of the Stay Woke movement? Anybody here have an issue with that? Bruno Mars?
No.
What is Bruno Mars? What is he? Is he Hawaiian, Black? What is he?
He's Hawaiian.
So what is that? What is Hawaiian? What is that?
Because
Hawaiian, Native, Hawaiian.
Polynesian.
Yeah, so I don't know, but anyway, he did his thing. Did we like it, Tyra? Did we like it? Bruno Mars? Talk to me.
I did, but I would have rather him done something else. I would have rather him done, like That's What I Like, because that's like the song that's popular right now. I really wasn't feeling the performance for 24 Karat Marriage. I mean, Lord. Magic, excuse me, y'all. I'm tired. But
marriage.
Look, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Look, it's gonna be a lot of outtakes tonight. I'm tired, but it was cool. It was cool, but I would have rather seen something else.
All right.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Donita, is that what you like Bruno Mars? I need y'all to wake up, okay? I'm sorry, Jack and y'all.
No, I did like Bruno Mars.
Yes.
No, I did like it, but I'm with Tyra. I wish it was a different song. He gave a lot of energy, but the crowd wasn't even feeling it for real. So
Yeah, that's true.
You know what
you could do.
What's interesting, and I think that's part of like the brilliance, right? To kind of go off script and make something a hit that necessarily may not be right now and go forward. So I kind of like the creativity, and then just to talk about what you were saying before, it's so interesting. So when Black folks are doing music, i.e., Jasmine Sullivan and those kind of artists, and they don't pop big, then we're mad at the world for not buying Black music. So do we want to just only do Black music exclusively and only support each other, which is a small portion of the U.S. population? We don't go diamond that way, right? Or do we really just have people appreciate the culture and accept it as long as it's done properly? Because it's not bad music, it's not a misrepresentation. It's just people respecting the culture. So I think that movement gotta chill, man, because it's a one-way street.
No, it cannot chill.
No,
it cannot chill. It has to be angry all the time. It has to be upset, man.
Well, can it be a nice? Well, Deshaunus, can it not be a balance?
There is no balance. Jamie,
I'm saying like maybe a mix, maybe a mix of the two.
No, if there's a balance, then people don't have platforms, so we have to be upset. Like people have to be upset. I think it has to change. I think it's better. It is what it is. Jamie, how did you feel about Bruno Mars' performance? What did you think?
It was a snoozer. I mean, I wasn't ready for that. That's what I like, or excited for something. But
Jamie, your mic is going crazy right now. Hold your mic up. Hold your mic up.
Can you hear me now? No.
I hear you. Yeah,
better?
I got you.
Okay.
Way better.
Yeah. It was a snoozer for me. But what I did catch on Twitter was most people were saying, I think there was a guy, Claude Kelly, that he wrote some of the songs with Bruno. So I did check out that whole thread of people saying that Bruno was appropriating the culture. I don't think so, but I just wasn't ready for that song. I was looking for something else. Still like Bruno, but I just would have picked that song. Not this song.
Bruno seems mad happy. Like he just like going to the McDonald's. Like, can I get some shakes? Ooh, can I get this shake? Ooh, ooh. I feel like it's like those dudes are always there with him. I mean, that's dope. That's cool. But it's like, Bruno, you can turn down a little bit, okay? You can say.
You can't turn that down.
Well, that's the thing. One thing I
just a tad bit. Go ahead, Drew.
One thing I loved about a couple things. For one, I like that song choice because I've always said many times that I like short albums. And Bruno's album is short. It's all quality, not a lot of quantity. And I mean, every song on there could be a single. So when he performed it, it had the feeling of a big record, just because every song on that album it sounds like that. They're all big records. So they translated perfect to the stage. And one thing about Bruno always being on 10 when he performs, like he's been doing it since he was like 4 years old. Like he's a born performer, so it comes out naturally. Nothing looks forced, or even that's why he can pull out a record that maybe everybody hasn't heard yet because he can sell it easily. So I love it. I thought it was a great performance. I like the fact that he did something different. That's how you make more hits. You can run a record into the ground and do one song like a million times, but if you got 8 other bangers on your album, you don't hold on to them.
He could have did chunky. That's fine.
Yeah, he didn't sell us.
He could have did anything else besides that.
He didn't sell us tonight. Sorry, Bruno. You did a good job though. Very energetic. Shout out to the new hat, by the way. Ad-lib the biz. Shout out to Donita.
Wow.
By the way, the co-host will be getting. By the way, the Shaughnessy needs your mailing address, and whoever the third co-host is, I need your mailing address as well. You're gonna be getting these free. All right.
Shots fired.
So let's see. So Leslie Jones. I called her Leslie Uggams at first.
Oh, snap.
So
wow. I'm sorry. Look at what Leslie I know. I'm sorry, my bad. So Leslie Jones, she was part of Ghostbusters. She's done some comic view stuff before.
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live, something like Saturday Night Live. The hosting wasn't really
trash.
Maybe recycle bin. I don't know about trash. Maybe like the blue bin.
It was funny.
It didn't really capture me. It didn't really get me a lot. I mean, I do like the fact that we have a black woman hosting BT Awards. Have we had a black female host?
Yes.
I think like Monique, right?
Monique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Monique has had to. In between 05 and 08, I'm pretty sure Monique.
She was like 3. She was like 3 back to back.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, baby, you winning an award, baby. Come on up so I can hug you and kiss you. Give you a 3-piece meal. So that was so what
like for a whole show.
Yeah, so right. The Waynes, her, Chris Rock, and Leslie. So Talib, what were you feeling, Leslie? Was she funny to you? She had some jokes and stuff?
Surprisingly, for the first time, I actually enjoyed like her little bits that she did. Like normally, I don't really find her funny like in any other venue, but tonight was pretty cool. So I was with it.
It's funny because Jamie Foxx came up there. He did like 3 jokes.
Yeah,
his 3 jokes were better than her entire set to me. Like I was like, yeah, Jamie, give me more. You got 2 Jamie, but Jamie Foxx. I only talk to 2 Jamies, Jamie Miller and Jamie Foxx. So I got to make sure I specify.
Interesting that I think BT's done a couple times, and I don't know why, is that like you look at like the performers and Migos and Futures and all, it's always like a really young crowd, but they go to the well with these hosts who are more our generation or before, and they keep doing this bit where I don't know who the rappers are, I'm old school, and it's like why? I don't know if it's to bring audiences together, but why not get someone embedded in the culture, someone who's like paying attention to what a lot of the viewers are, what's going on in the TV and the hip stuff, as opposed to having to manufacture jokes about stuff that has nothing to do with the culture. Like there's so many people who are getting it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Walter could put one of the 500 submissions for Live the Biggest and get somebody in the culture. I don't know why they keep going over that. I don't know. Like, can y'all
they've done
that
before with Mr. Hart when he hosted the show. He did a good job.
No, yeah, they should have brought him back. I mean,
yeah,
I'm giving it a
Kevin
buck.
Hart did a good job.
I think too. You know who's funny? Is it Regina Hall? Maybe it's Regina Hall.
No, you're talking about Regina Haddish. No, that's the other girl.
No. Oh no, not her. Talking about the one on the new, the one with the new movie, the Essence Festival movie.
Yeah.
No, not her. Not her.
Funny though.
Not her. Maybe Regina Hall. Regina Hall, somebody who's like funny but elegant. Even Taraji, I feel like there's other. If you wouldn't have a black female host, I feel like there's other people who are like in tune with the culture, who's also relevant, who could give you those jokes that hit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe like a Regina Hall. Yeah, that girl. I haven't seen enough of her work to like say yay or nay to her. But I definitely wasn't talking about her. It gotta be like Regina. One of the Reginas. Regina King, Regina Hall. I don't know, Regina from Steve Harvey Show. One of the Reginas should have been a host. So let's move right along.
But it's hard to host though. It's hard hosting.
As we've seen tonight, it's a perfect example. Best proofs. so one thing about the awards tonight, which is funny, because the last time we had the Grammy Awards was our last recap, I believe, and it was hard to predict because it's actually like a voting system. Like I broke it down in previous episodes. With the BET Awards, I literally have no idea how they vote. I believe my last knowledge of it was there's like a special panel of maybe like less than 20 people who work at BET who decide. It's like a whole voting national body like the Grammy Awards. So for those out there that want to know, each award show is completely different. It's not a elite system for every single show. It's literally just every show has their own process. Billboard goes by stats. Grammy has 1,000 members. The BET Awards has like 20 people. I don't know. So, but the awards night were very
used to office staff. Yeah,
they were very big people. Like if you're a social media follower, you kind of probably knew who were going to win. So let's get to the awards. So best group, it was nominees were Migos, Ray Shermer, 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. Who is not a group? Yeah, they're not a group. Fat Joe and Remy, who's a group. And then I Tribe Called Quest. That's really random. Like
that was random.
Reaching.
I mean, Tribe did have an album that came out last year, so I can see that. 2 Chainz and Wayne.
They had an album.
Yeah, they had the whole. It had the album. It had the Face thing.
I mean, because people don't have a problem with Remy and Fat Joe, like, and they had an album too. They're 2 solo artists who come together and made an album. And it's not.
I have a problem with it.
Well, no,
I have a problem with it because Remy and Fat Joe, we know that they're together. Lil
They're a
Wayne
duo.
and 2 Chainz is like, okay, they just
Okay, so
Yeah.
they came together one day. Like
They did a
they're
project
not on the
together.
same label, like nothing.
Well, hold up, Drew. What you say, Drew?
when Jay and Kanye are doing the throne, like, do you have a problem with that too?
No,
Yeah,
that
a duo.
that'll be
That's a
good.
project.
That'll be good. That'll be good because Remy and Fat Joe, they've toured together. They've had mega hits together before. I think that works. And two, they're part of Terror Squad. So even if you single them out, they're still a part of a collective. 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne was kind of like a 16-track album. Didn't really promote it. They had a couple of videos. Didn't really tour. It's kind of like here today, gone tomorrow. Whereas Fat Joe, Remy Ma, they probably will tour forever. Even if they do solo projects, they're always going to come back together. So that but Migos won, which I think we all expected that, right?
Yeah, I wanted Red Shrimmer to win. Honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted Migos to win.
Well, I told Drew that I'm a bigger fan of Ray Strimmer's music. Shout out to Mike Will, some of your drummers. But I do think that with the Bad and Bougie stuff, with the whole the Emmy shout out, I think they have become a mainstream pop culture, doing songs with Katy Perry and Quincy Jones. I don't know who would be doing songs, but I don't know. They did a song with me. They're doing songs with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they were going to be that group. So
were they there?
They play out like 2 records on Billboard right now.
Yeah, they were on. Did you see Offset?
Oh, okay.
They performed. Don't need it. They performed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
They were actually on stage.
No, wait, no, I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Let me ask my question again. Was Ray Shrimmer there? That's what my question was.
Sway Lee was there.
Sway Lee, right? That was I saw Sway, but that was it.
So Ray Shrimmer was there.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh Lord.
Sway Lee too great, man.
Sway Lee going solo anyway.
So. Don't get that. Don't get that. Get your Wikipedia game up. Jamie, I'm going to ask you a question. So Solange came out. She won. It was a Centric Award. And when I see Centric, I think the most woke award. So you had Fantasia, which sleeping with the one that I love. Yeah, that was a song. That was a song.
I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it too. Kehlani had a song called Distraction, which is fire. Shout out to Atlantic. Mary J has a song, Thick of It. Solange had Cranes in the Sky. Sid for the internet had All About Me. And there was a girl named, what's her name? Una with
Usher. That song is dope.
Oh yeah, Una Fish. Una.
That's a nice song.
I'm not. These are just jokes. Featured Usher, which I feel like it's like it's supposed to be like a female woke award. So like featured Usher kind of like takes you out of that. Like
messed it up.
Like you should out. Was that surprising to you when was on that?
No, it wasn't surprising. And the songs that were actually in that category didn't really fit the whole perspective. So I don't quite understand why that was. It was almost like they should have just gave it to her. Like, here's Solange, here's your Thank you for creating, a seat at the table, because the thick of it, what does that have to do with being woke?
I don't know. Like, I think Solange, because of the stay woke movement, she's not losing the award this year.
And Una's song was about having a crush on somebody, so that's not staying woke either.
I don't get it. Like, yeah, until like from now to the end of the Grammys, Solange isn't losing any awards. So if you're not a Solange fan, don't tune into the Soul Train Awards. Don't tune into the Grammys. The Hip Hop Awards. Solange will win Best MC. If she's not,
I mean, she got a song with Kendrick and Wayne on the album, so it can happen.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, she get an award. Don't play. Let's see. Post Austin jacket on. Skip that. So I talk about this beats, music stuff. So typically BT tries to do a lot of times is have these newer artists have a platform. So they had something called the Nissan stage?
Yes.
And they had a girl named Jessie Reyes perform. She had a guitar on. What did you guys think of her? You think she was dope enough to have a 3 or 4 minute performance on BT right now? Who's feeling her? What's up? Donita, were you feeling Jessie? What's up?
I mean, she sounded all right, and she sounds good enough for me to want to go and look her up. I think that they let her performance go a little long. But she sounds good. I don't know if there's any other artists they could have gotten to fill that spot. But I mean, she was okay. She reminded me a little bit of, she looked a little bit like an Amy Winehouse type of person. And then her sound was really nice, but I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, I think one of my main issues, and I think she sounded cool. One of my main issues is that, so the BET Awards sometimes has a problem, like the timing of it. So it should probably end, I would say a good award show could probably end about 2 hours and a half. BET will push it to like a 5-hour max. So I felt like if you're gonna have like somebody like SZA perform, right? I feel like maybe like take that time and like do that. You know what I'm saying? Cut like a Nissan, Honda, Toyota. You know what I'm saying? Like cut the Toyota Camry. Like cut all of those performances. You know what I'm saying? And then just have like a SZA or have like, so that way you don't have a 4-hour performance. You know what I'm saying?
So in the past, have they not done that though, where it's like a little less? I just felt like today it was longer than usual.
It really is like a second, because even when shout out to my sister Miriam, our sister performed, Jenna Bell, she was on there. It was probably like 3 seconds, I remember, and that was it. They went like straight to commercial. So her performance was pretty long.
Exactly. Like, and even the Soul Train Awards, they give you like 10 seconds. It's like, commercial break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it fades out.
For the dude, for the R&B dude, you should have unbuttoned one button on your shirt, and it is like the commercial break comes in. Snickers commercial. I don't know.
When you have a new artist, I think it's kind of hard with her because she was doing an acoustic song. And when you're doing somebody who's brand new, it's already kind of hard to keep people's attention anyway, because it's usually right before a commercial. People want to go on and do something else. And then on top of that, the record you're doing is like it's acoustic, it's quiet, there's not a lot of energy to it. So it's kind of easy to tune you out a little bit. So I think you could tell she had talent, but I think maybe choosing a different song might have been a little better because it's hard to keep people's attention where those performers are spotted. Plus, being an acoustic performance, it's kind of tough to keep people's attention when you're a brand new artist.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's also the case for some of the artists. Like, for example, the Migos, right? So the Migos came on with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Stone Cold Malone Austin, and I said on Facebook, I said Post Malone, Poster Boy, Post Austin, somebody, right? Carmelo, somebody, right? So I said to myself, this music sounds really dope on my headphones. Yeah. And on Spotify, but on stage, it doesn't kind of come off a little, you know what I'm saying? It comes off a little sloppy, it's a little bit. So, like, maybe it's the whole performing aspect. Maybe, like Drew said, there's some songs where, like, it sounds better in the headphones, and some songs sound better live. You know what I'm saying? So, it's,
right, but you can't tell an artist that because in their minds, all their songs sound good live, you know?
Well, of course. If the audience tells them they sound bad live, they say you're hating. If an executive tells them, it's the industry told me not to perform. So it's like either way, I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Have a terrible performance. So shout out to you guys who don't listen. Speaking of which, Trey Songz came on.
Oh my God!
And perfect timing.
Great. Listen, I got bar for Trey Songz. Okay.
Shout out to that VA, right?
No, don't be doing that, Jamie.
No.
VA.
Don't do that, Jamie.
No, I don't know. Listen, Petersburg.
He is from. Yeah.
Shout out to the 757 area. Shout out to Hampton, Bad News, Portsmouth, Town, Norfolk, Bob Beach, Chesapeake. 757 is in the building. I don't know nothing about what goes on in Tamar and Fish Pie, Virginia, and the BB. I don't know nothing about that over there. I'm from 757. I'm from that. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I can't vouch. So, shout out to Trey Songz. Listen, I'm not lying, dog. I'm just, I bear witness.
Man, he don't even get no shout out for that performance.
Yo, he was struggling.
there's a lot of animals. It was growling. There was barking. Like,
let me tell you, Trey Songz is like a filler. I don't think that they like actually sent him like, "Hey Trey, perform for us on a BET Awards." Somebody canceled,
Right?
And he took their slot.
Well, they could have moved SZA up though. They could have moved SZA up to his spot.
Actually, was like, "Oh yeah,
Trey
let's
was high.
perform."
That's okay.
Trey was not. Jamie, are you serious?
He was high.
Oh, you said he was high. I thought you said hot.
yeah.
I thought you said hot. I was like,
Hot garbage. Yeah.
Another
listen,
sweat
when
moment.
he said the words ghetto Karma Sutra, I wrote it down furiously.
Wait, why were you furious? Why were you fast and furious?
Because I was like, what is this? And then the whole animal thing and the growling, and I was just dying. Literally, every time he growled, I laughed.
I was like, oh, DMX about to pop out. That's what's up. We been missing X.
That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy.
No, because X hasn't been out in the war. Whatever. Listen,
No,
I don't know.
let's have a serious conversation about Trey. I think it's time for him to give it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
I think he does.
Wait. In all fairness, the Spotify version of that song is immaculate.
I know the video.
We heard it. We heard it today.
Listen, like Trey Songz is a veteran, right? So, like, I had the pleasure of going to a Maxwell concert in Sacramento like a few days ago last week, and like he did woman's work, and like you know which songs to manipulate and how to say, like, you know, as a veteran that can sing what you can do and what you can't. So how does Trey Songz get in that predicament where he's just looking for all kind of notes that he's never even hit? Like, how does that happen? Like, you can,
because of the word veteran. That's why.
I don't know who's on his
like
team, but he need to fire down.
He was struggling that whole performance. I was like, oh no.
Is he still working with Troy Taylor?
Yeah, I think Trey had a couple of. Listen, shout out to Trey. Trey, the album is fine. I think this album is underrated. I think this performance though doesn't really help my argument.
That album is trash.
So I'm gonna move.
Song was terrible that he was singing that.
Yeah. His album ain't all that. I mean, it's okay.
You know, it's not. He tried to see Purple Rain.
In this climate, this album is fire.
Oh gosh, that's my favorite.
No. But shout out to Trey Songz. Yo, Trey, listen, every artist does not need a smoke machine. It's like he was in front of a burning stove. You had to wave. Remember your detectors going off? You have to wave a towel in front of it. Yeah. I want to wave a towel in front of Trey Songz performance. It was just,
he had a rotating stage. He had too much going on. You know.
Yeah, it was
Trey
rotating.
Should have just stayed still and did like some of his old songs. Like invented something like.
I gotta make it
like an old song or something.
No,
he could have did Come Over, Playboy.
He could have sat next to Mayweather for the night and been fine.
Not Animal. It just
that song, I wish I never did it. I wish he never did this performance. But it was all right. Moving right along. Best new artist. Best new artist. I could have predicted this one too. So it was Chance, 21 Savage. Jay, that line. Jay's like 21 Grammys. I'm a Savage. That's so fire. Cardi B, DJ Khaled. I'm sorry, Khalid, Khalifa, DJ Khalifa. Oh, Khalid. And Young Ma.
I've never heard anybody call I've never heard anybody call a Young Ma ever, Walter.
Hey, Young M.A. So in case you guys were biting your nails and were such suspense, Chance the Rapper won. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Chance the Rapper stole that award from them people. They should have let one of them win. He should not even been inside the category. That's
I wasn't feeling that.
They should never even listed him in the category at all. They should have let somebody else have that.
But why? Why are you saying this? Why are you saying this?
This is why. It's because to me, I don't think that he is a new artist. So he shouldn't have never even been in the category. Like, let somebody who is actually a new artist win the award. Chance is a new artist. So it's
this goes back to those.
Throw him in there. Here you go. Here's your award. He's gonna win.
But Tyra, this goes back to the same now because we don't know the rules of the BET Awards. All I can go off of is what I know about the rules of the Grammys from learning from Walter.
We can't do that.
So
you can't do that. Go all the Grammy rules for this. It's a whole different committee. Like the Grammys is like a
right.
voting.
No. Right. I get that. I get that. What? Right. But Walter, what my first thought was this: depending on the timing, because that's always the issue with the Grammys. Is it's always about that timing, who slid in right in enough time to get their album nominated and all that other stuff. I think that's kind of what might have happened here. Now, do I agree with it? No, because I felt the same way when I saw, what's his name, Khalid singing
DJ
on the Nissan stage, but he was up for an award. Like, I didn't understand that. So I get
but he's a new artist though. So
that's my point. It's like they both were up for awards, then they're both over here doing stuff as newbies. I didn't understand that part of it. But
you know what I feel like? You know what I feel like?
And
I'm keeping a buck. I feel like Chance right now has such an amazing platform that it's like we want him to have a dope night. So we're gonna give him the humanitarian award, but we also want him to win a regular award too. He's probably not going to be Kendrick in the rap award. No. He doesn't really have a song out, and he's not in the group. He's not a female rapper. So if you probably put him in the new artist category, he's still kind of new.
Put him in gospel.
No.
If he would have beat Lecrae, I would have been mad though. But go ahead.
Furious.
I don't totally.
No. Wait, that's hilarious. So they were like, we want him to have a sweep. So the BET Awards, the sweep is 2 awards.
Only 8 categories. That's why.
Nah, they could have just let him have his one moment. Humanitarian award, you do great. Have your one moment. And
you know what's funny?
You shouldn't have been the best new artist at all.
It's funny because you talk about like, oh, the awards are won by this. Aren't controlled by this little small, but then you talk about how BET has this select group of people that all work for BET to decide the awards. Exactly, the fear right there. The Illuminati's running the BET awards.
I know, man. I know. Listen,
and 3 committees of 6 deciding the awards in the BET room, and nobody knows what's going on.
It's just Stephen Hill. He just clicking on it.
Anytime you have me saying, I don't know what's going on, when I can't give you an explanation, you know I have no idea. They can be playing rock, paper, scissors with the awards. I don't know. Like, maybe he went on rock. I don't know. Maybe but is rock beat paper? Whatever. I don't know. Is paper beat rock? I don't know.
Everybody really wants to stand next to right now. And it's kind of, I don't totally get it all the way. I mean, because you see like the reaction when Jay-Z's around them, or Beyonce, or you have Michelle Obama giving them stuff today, and they're making up awards for tonight. And it's like right now he's kind of like, I don't know what to call it, because I listen. I like Chance. I think Chance is good. I think he's very talented. I think he's talented. But when I listen to Coloring Book and his features and stuff like that, it doesn't translate to me. I think he's very likable. He has overalls on and he has a little cute little 3 hat on. And it makes, I don't know, it makes people gravitate towards him or something. What do you think his appeal is to everybody? Like, what do you think makes Chance the guy right now? Because right now he's the person
like
everybody
Mario Bros.
Right now.
He gave children $1 million. That's it. That's it. Ain't nothing else.
I have an answer. I have a popular answer. I feel the same way. I think Chance is like a dope person. You know what's so funny? I saw a 40-year-old guy with a 3 hat on.
That's raw.
I didn't know whether to judge him or like laugh. But yo.
And you did both.
I think Chance Rapper is cool. I don't really love. There's no many songs I love about him. I love the fact that he's a positive role model. I do sometimes am a little critical of like his banter as far as like the I hate all record labels thing. But I mentioned in the group for his last album. His last album he did an exclusive deal with Apple Music to distribute his music exclusively with them for like 2 weeks or whatever. So they gave him a check about $1 million. And I said that Apple was able to give him that $500,000 based upon the royalties they generate from signed artists and record labels, because record labels and signed artists actually fund Apple Music. So you're saying that you are against record labels, but yet you're signing with a company that generates 80% of their revenue from those signed artists. So I felt it's kind of like saying, I don't shop at Walmart, but I will let them sponsor me. You know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of thing. And in fact, he's talking about labels. He had to apologize to Dr. Dre because he did have the math. But, believe it or not, Dr. Dre is actually an executive now with Apple Music. So, you know what I'm saying? You see how it's the so I feel Chance and listen, when you're an artist, it's a saturated market. You have to find your place. You have to find your lane. So if the pro indie thinks his lane, that's fantastic. I would rather tell people to do the best deals they can, indie or signed, because you're getting props from Jay. He's an artist who signs artists. You have Beyonce. She's a signed artist who signs artists. So you gotta kind of watch kind of your verbiage, because you're saying one thing, but then you're also in bed with people who are doing exactly what you're talking about. But shout out to Chance the Rapper.
So I'm not going to cape for him because I just don't have that in me right now because I'm a little tired. But I will say that, I think the reason that people like him is he seems to be a little more positive than a lot of other things that are out here right now. When we're talking about his music and the actual content, some of it's just more positive and it just has more of an upbeat feeling. You don't feel like you need to slit your wrists after you've listened to his album. So I don't know. For me, that's kind of where it goes for me personally. And even talking to. Say it again.
Have you heard this record he did on Khaled's album?
Yeah, I know. See, but that's the thing. Like, I'm just talking about the little pieces that are getting him these rewards. That's what I'm talking about.
Because he gave $1 million.
You know the funny part is everybody who really loves Chance can't give me a record that they love of Chance. It's like,
and you know what? That's why I ain't throw my cape on. You're right.
Yeah, they're like, I love him in that Tic Tac commercial. I love what he does with the community, which is dope. But what is there a positive? All this positivity. Are there positive, great songs that you like from him?
But that's
like the songs that I like aren't on this album. So.
Okay. Well, moving on. But hold on. I want to end this. Shout out to Chance for being a positive role model, because you need more of them. You need more of them, and I think he's dope. I love what he's doing in Chicago. I love the fact that he's set up for his community. I love the fact that he's actually putting his money where his mouth is to him. So shout out to Chance the Rapper. I think it's dope. Moving on. Big Sean performed.
Yeah.
Big Sean. Woo, woo, woo. I got the moves. I make body move. Yeah, I make big move. I love that. Jamie, were you feeling Big Sean? What's up? What's popping? I cannot hear you, Jamie.
And we can't hear you.
Jamie's mind. I can't hear you. Jamie, just take out the headphones. Take out the headphones, throw them away. Throw them out the window. Open up your window. Throw them out the window.
You're on
Jump
mute.
out the window.
You're on mute. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Guys, we have good coaches with Jamie. We're gonna move right along. Tyra, did you like? Take your headphones out the jack, Jamie. Just take the headphones out. Yo, Deshaunus, text, send Jamie a message. Just yank out the headphones. Yank them out. Pause. Tyra, did you like Little Big Sean? What's up? What's poppin'?
I definitely liked his performance. That's the reason why he is in my top 15 rappers. So yeah.
Top 15 of all time?
Yeah, he was in my list. Did you see my list?
No, I didn't see it. I think this is how Big Sean. I just scrolled quickly.
He was in.
No, I like Big Sean, but top 15, I don't know about that. Kind of crazy.
This is my top 15.
You're right. Tyler, is Big Sean your top 15? No, like. Tyler, what did you think of Big Sean performance tonight, man? What's up?
It was cool. I mean, I wasn't feeling like the choreography aspect of it. I'm like, yo, dude, just rap. You know what I mean? So I didn't care about the green and all that. And I was like, all right, cool. But I mean, like, Big Sean sounded like uninspired a lot. And I could tell he wanted to do more, but with the time that they gave him, like, I was gonna do, wave my hands and go back and forth and sway and do bebop moves and get off stage. It was alright.
I think Big Sean always sounds like two girls having an argument. He's like, going to the mall, going to the mall, going to the mall, going to the mall, but I made the mall, but I made
You just call Big Sean a mean girl, though? That's messed up.
That's what he said. I don't know. He does. That's me. Drew, this Big Sean's like two girls having an argument sometimes.
No, that's crazy how accurate that is.
Oh my God.
I was in the plane, I'm not playing, but I'm out of plane, I was in the plane. I'm a plane.
Yo, listen,
whatever Walter did to be this hype at this late, I need that, man. I need it right now.
Yo,
What
you
are
just called
doing
Big
to
Sean
be
a mean girl, yo. That's hilarious.
Early on, like, I'm a big J. Cole fan, you know, like early on, I used to try to get Trevor, you know, to talk about it. And Trevor would listen to it and tell me he was talented and everything was fine, but the music just didn't move. And I would be like, that don't make sense to me. Then I heard Big Sean. And I'd be like, yeah, Big Sean will have a good verse every now and then. He can rap. But like I try to play Big Sean's music all the time. And I'm like, this is just not, like, I don't even want to say it's not good, but it just don't move me. It makes me feel no kind of way about Big Sean. Like, he'll have one every now and then. I'm like, okay, that's a cool track. That's a cool verse. But most of the time, it's something about his voice. And I very rarely don't like rappers' voices. Like, it's just weird. I see a weird space for Big Sean. I don't get the whole super hype about Big Sean. I've always missed it, but I don't.
Yeah, I think Big Sean right. I don't know. I don't know. It's sometimes I like his style. It just sometimes it comes off a little whiny. Like he goes to like the setup thing a little bit. I don't know. Were you feeling like the Michael Jackson-esque? Those about you good enough cloning on the screen, which I can only assume. I would give Big Sean the benefit of the doubt. Well, I would give Big Sean the benefit of the doubt because this is the day that Michael Jackson had passed. So like maybe like he was doing a tribute some kind of way. I'm reaching a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean one thing that was kind of refreshing about his performance was just him on the stage. I've always been a champion of that. I like when artists can go out there and not put anything to hide behind a bunch of hoopla. And he went up there by himself. He had a little effect behind him, but overall I did kind of like the performance because it was just him. You can kind of just focus on the artist, and especially he was doing songs that were, more lyrical. It wasn't like a big hit like "I'll F with You." It was a song that you really want to hear what he's saying. So putting this to focus on him, I love the way that performance was set up. So I can't really knock all the little things, the images behind him. I like the fact that it was just him on stage holding it down. So I thought that was cool. That was refreshing.
Shout out to Young Berg too, aka Hitmaker. He's making those hits. He produced Bounce Back. So shout out to him. Hitmaker's making like a lot of songs. So I do may not know, but Young Berg is producing like a lot of songs right now. So shout out to him.
His team.
Oh.
Or his team. Let's move right along. Mary J comes out with one of my favorite songs on the album.
That was fire.
It's called Set Me Free, aka Set Him on Fire. Yeah, Mary J was letting it loose. She was like, I ain't gonna pay you no money. You shitted on me. And I'm gonna get that BITC she was talking to. She was like literally like, how was she even rhyming? She wasn't even rhyming. She was just saying what happened on the beat.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That beat hard though. That beat's fire.
Yeah, the song's fire too.
It's tough because people always say her Mary is the best Mary, so it's like her personal demons and struggles turns into our pleasure, which is kind of morbid in a way, But
yeah,
but a lot of music is created out of real life situations. You get the best music out of those things.
Yeah, true.
And Mary did, and people kind of expected that because she's having a high profile divorce like she's having. People expected that kind of performance tonight. And she definitely held that because Mary hasn't done a performance live like on a war show in a while, from what I can remember.
Mary was like, I want to tell everybody I ain't paying you jack. I want to tell you on BET. I want your mom to see this. I want your daughter to see. Like, she was going in. Yo, word is bond. Do y'all know who he cheated on her with?
Nah.
Uh-oh.
Her artist. Mary J. Blige. It's this girl. Her name is Sandal. What's her name? Sandal? Sarshell. Her name is Sarshell. I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's the girl. Shout out to my camera. Hey.
Well, hey. I said too. I mean, I can see.
That's crazy. That's
I can
crazy.
see why.
That's crazy. No, and then, just for folks at home. No, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. You feel me?
That's crazy.
It's bad, but I can sympathize. I can see why.
Yeah, he should
cannot.
have with the girls from for the old Destiny Child. But like, then the top, yeah, what was that? But yeah, so Mary J. Blige, I think she started a record label, and then she only signed like one artist, and that was the exact girl he cheated with.
Oh my goodness.
That's
yeah,
wild.
it's crazy.
Messed it up.
And then Neo, he wrote the interview. He was like, yeah, I was writing a song for Mary, and I was writing a song for her artist too, because we had set it up way before everything had happened. And so he invited the girl to the studio because he knew that her and Mary were cool. And when she left, Mary was like, I know you don't know what's going on, but don't you ever invite that BITCH to the studio. That's the girl that my man was cheating on me with. And Neo was like, oh, like,
Wow.
Neo started sweating. And so, Neo started sweating. You know what I mean? It's like water everywhere. You know what I mean?
Neo just couldn't take it, huh?
She ain't gonna never have a hit record.
She wasn't fine. She wasn't fine. Just fine with that. All right, so let's move right along. Let's see. But if you want to see her again, the girl's right here. You can just her name is Starshot. She's 28. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
Good, bro.
Her career. Is it safe to say her career is probably over?
Yes.
Is it safe to say her career
Before
is
I got
over?
started, yeah.
Over.
I think so.
I'm just assuming. Here.
Can I make a quick point before you go off?
Sure. Go ahead.
We mentioned a moment ago about how long the show has become. Something I've never understood, and I will pay good money if someone can make sense of this to me, aside from the fact that they try to throw a lot of names on the show. But why do they consistently bring out 3, 4, 5, 6 people to chop up this small script and announce award? That's the most irritating. Like,
it is hard.
It's promotions. It's promotions. That's why.
Yeah,
a lot of it's just promo for a show or promo for a new movie. That's all I saw tonight.
Jamie Foxx, clearly. Jamie Foxx is promoting Quick and the Furious.
I don't know Jamie Foxx to sit alone. I'm saying, like, if all this whole panel was to go up there and say 2 words in this little small script to announce the record of the year, like, so, and then.
But if they didn't do that, Deshaun, there'd be no show.
Yeah. BT did check for this award show.
Wait, can y'all do it again? That was dope. That was fire.
Jada Kiss and Styles is not. Word up.
That was like running DMC. We got one more request. This is them. This is her again. Listen, don't blame me. Blame Kendo stick, Kendo whatever.
Kendo sticks.
He said he still loves her, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that foolishness, y'all.
Yeah.
He let 30K. He let 30K trying to get per month.
Right. So we're talking about that. Just real quick, one thing real quick. So Lala comes out with the one guy. And so her and Mello, they got their little thing going right now. Like, what do y'all think of that? Is she kind of being making sure she made a point to say she liked old African dude?
Get it, Lala. Make him like.
I mean, what is she supposed to do?
Knicks is terrible. They want to trade the best player. They want to trade Melo. Now you got to do is Melo's emoji.
Listen, Drew.
That's a part of the industry. He'll be all right.
Look, Lala
I will play him like, man. I play him like Lotto.
Lala needs to be lucky that Tommy saved her. That's all she needs to be worried about. It's the fact that Tommy saved her. Shout out to Power. This is a big rich town. Okay, so moving right along. So speaking of cheating, Escape had a reunion tonight.
Capture.
Yeah. And I for one, was at odds with some of the vocals that I heard tonight. I was very at odds with it. I can't even find the words to articulate my TI voice of how I felt. I do think I try to find the words to like articulate and matriculate, my dialect of the verbiage I'm trying to project. So Latasha killed it. I think Tamika, the tiny version, killed it. I think Tamika, the untimely version, was cool. And then my favorite member, which is Candy, for all other reasons besides music, like business.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And songwriting. I was a little at odds with her some of the vocals that I heard tonight. So Donita, were you at odds? Were you even with it?
I was at odds with the exact same vocal that you heard from Candy. And to be honest with you, at first I thought, well, maybe her girdle's too tight, or maybe she got up from her seat too quickly, or maybe she just I was trying, like, seriously, I'm trying to find out why she's having any kind of struggle moments when she's singing like tenor. Like, chill out.
Wow.
Like, I'm serious. I didn't understand why it was like, it was so, there was a lot of air. She just had too much. I don't know. It was just too much breathing or something. It was just too much.
You made her sound like Blue from the Temptations or something. Like,
I mean, I was here for all the rest of it. Now, mind you, I was standing up, singing along, going ham with it or whatever. But it was just something about the one little old solo that she had. She jacked it up.
Yeah.
It was like,
Tyra, how are you feeling about Candy? What was going on with Candy Coded? What's going on?
She can't really sing no way, so I don't know why y'all was surprised. Like, I mean, Candy's not the best singer in the group, so I did not expect, a lot from her. And like I said, like, she's on the Housewives, and she did like this intro, and it annoyed me since she was on the show where she was like, I may be small, and it was like a little lamb. I was like, so ever since then, nah, she can't sing. No. But
she can sing though, but she just had a bad moment.
No, she can't. No, she can't, Donita. She can't sing. But it's cool though. She blends in with them. So as long as you can blend, you good to go to me. You can blend, you good.
Yeah, but Tyra, that's why. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys this, and I think I've said it once before. I feel like there are different types of singers. Some people are lead singers. Some people are, backup singers, and then there's just the rest of us, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, the rest of whoever. And so,
boys and men. The spooky boys and men.
Right, but honestly, Candy, I mean, the way, just that little old solo moment, she should have just stayed seated or whatever, because she just didn't sound good in that moment. But when she came back together with the group, she was fine. So I don't know, maybe she's just not a
blended.
She blends in with them, but all the songs that she's done solo, I have not liked. I didn't think that she could sing. I thought it was like, subpar. I just don't think that she's the best singer out there. But she blends in with them very fine, and she fits in with them fine. They're friends, Why not let your friends join the group? I would.
Jamie, are you back with us?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
This is so much better. Stay like this. So I have one question for Jamie. Jamie, were you ever a fan of Escape?
Yes, I was. Traces of My Lipstick. I definitely think that. Yeah.
Were you a fan of tonight's performance?
No, not King.
Okay. So let's move right along. All right. So
Tiny sounded awesome though. Let's give it up for Tiny. She looked really good.
Oh yeah, shout out to Tiny.
She looked good too.
Yeah.
She looked good.
That breakup bounce back is.
Everybody had revenge body. Lala, Mary, Tiny. Yep. Everybody had a revenge body for some reason.
Minus one of those. Minus one. I'm not gonna say who won. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. So Solange came out with another woke moment. There was a woke award.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm not gonna call you JB for this. so that this whole moment about police brutality that's going on, how we've been mistreated. I loved it. It was super dope. No jokes. All jokes aside. And shout out people who've been passed away, who've been shot. All that stuff. Then right after that sweet, I'm trying to be black moment, Future comes up.
Oh my God!
You can barely blink. Your heart didn't even beat yet, and Future was on stage with Percocets.
Right.
One thing.
That flute was good though.
So the shot is you like the woke brother of the show. I just designated you woke brother. I don't know why.
Don't ask the show.
Can I ask the shot this day? How do you feel about that? Was that like a smooth transition to go from like woke positive people to like Percocets, Molly Percocets?
So it's interesting because sometimes the more you know, the more you start to try to put things together. And now that you're talking about the process of the BET Awards, and we always talk about how some years they have these oversights that if you probably got a couple more people involved, you could probably stay away from. And that's one of the things, the flow of the show. You're going through everything. You said, how's this sound? We have this person. We have this here. Let's not put them two together. Let's not do this back to back. That's something that someone obviously would have caught if there were more than 3 people in on the process, right? Like, right. So that's something that you've got to mash up, because when you're having those kind of moments, you got to kind of stay in that for the show. I mean, they used to have the whole, you know, when they used to do the gospel section of the BET Awards show, they would make sure that that moment was planned out. They had an appropriate performer, appropriate presenter, then they go to commercial, and they come back and Lil Wayne be on the stage with some lean. Like, they made sure they broke it up. We're not getting that anymore. They got to stop cutting the budget.
I think that would have been like a good. I think that would have been a good transition. Like, so they like to go into like the new artist thing. So you have like you have the woke moment.
Yeah.
To like one of the new performers. Now, exactly. And one I think one omission though from that whole, there was a lot of that talk tonight about you know, the social injustices. And on social media, on Twitter, I saw a lot of people talking about one thing they should have done was have some sort of acknowledge of Colin Kaepernick, what he's doing right now. Because right now, he's probably has the biggest target on his back out of anybody right now in the whole Black Lives Matter movement, the whole anybody that's looking for, you know, justice in America for, you know, what's been going on to black, people in this country. And, you know, he's being blackballed from the league right now. There's really nobody in his corner. He's been kind of pushed to the side. Like, I think that tonight was a great platform for somebody to step up and say something. They even did a sports section. They brought Kerry Champion out from ESPN.
Right.
And they had Marcellus and Michael Bennett on there. And you guys who have talked about Cap, you know, in good light. And I think that would have been a perfect person to invite out, or at least show some analysis for, because right now he's taking a huge career hit for something that nobody else in this position is taking a stand for. And it's disgusting what's happening to him. So, you know, it would have been good if BET would have took some time to give Cap some love.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so I wish maybe right front the humanitarian award, maybe right after.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they should have had it around there.
They made up an award for other people. Give Cap one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, well, they didn't have a gospel section, which was, I think, probably the first year they had a gospel section. And I feel like I'm not a hypocrite. The Future song is cool. I bounced through it. I like the Kendrick version is saved on my phone. It was just a little kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It could have been like, maybe like right after the humanitarian award and right before New Edition. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a little like, rest in peace for black people. And then it was like Molly Percocets. And then strippers on stage. It's got like really weird. It's like watching BET. Were you watching like BET Uncut? Remember back in the day? Talib, you know what I'm talking about, Talib. You watch this thing. You watch the BET Uncut, like maybe like 4:30, like let's say 4:59.
Yeah.
And remember his 5, it's like Peter Popoff, come on.
Yeah, it was always weird. It was a weird transition.
It felt like that, but in reverse.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like that, but in reverse. So that was interesting.
I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Uncut or Peter Popoff.
Oh no, yeah, the Peter Popoff. That wasn't my thing.
I was like, either way, I don't know.
How did Kendrick not get his own set though? Like, he comes like Future does Mask Off. And, you know, right now, Kendrick is the #1 guy right now. He has probably most people agree the album of the year. What comes out the rest of the year, it's going to be hard to beat that. He's had 2 huge records out right now. How is he just playing second fiddle to Future on a remix? Like, that's weird. Why he didn't get his whole Kendrick didn't want his own set or what, but that didn't make
his performance, though.
Well, no, but in all fairness, like, we don't really know people's schedules, and so I can't assume that like Kendrick was like you perform. They were like, no, don't perform. You know what I'm saying? It could have been scheduling. He could have been like, I wasn't going to perform at all. I had something else to do, but maybe I could do a good 1-minute verse for you. If I want to do Humble, I want to have, you know, hours to rehearse and hire people, hire effects. Maybe I can't do that right now.
Or that budget.
But I can't. You know, maybe I don't have the time. But I can't jump in for a Mask Off. So I don't want to assume that they didn't like want him to do it. I'm pretty sure they probably did. It just would be scheduling. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. So,
Walter, your cape is very clean right now for that.
What?
I said your cape is very clean for that right now.
No, I I mean, we don't know. I would assume that like the biggest artist in the world, the artist they gave the best rapper award to, they wouldn't deny a 2-minute performance. I think he probably didn't have time to do it. Like he's it's Kendrick Lamar. He's a big guy. He's not just waiting around. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have no idea.
I got a question.
Yo,
so one person that was noticeably absent throughout the night was Drake. And Drake has an album out.
He was noticeably. I didn't notice.
I didn't either.
Drake has an album out.
I was gonna say Jay-Z. I was like, he's noticeable.
But Drake has an album out recently.
I'm joking. Yeah.
And there was no Drake. Like Drake had an album that came out 2 months ago.
Right.
Well, Drake. I think Drake's at this point in his life right now. He's like, listen, if I'm not going to win the award, this is the new Drake accent. If I'm not going to, he's not African now. If I'm not going to win the award, I'm not going to come. I'm not going to the award unless you tell me I'm going to win. So and so he knew. So he didn't win any awards tonight.
Who said the award?
If they just saw you somewhere with some Ethiopian girl in Toronto sipping on some Douce. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, but was he even nominated?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was nominated for hip hop.
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
the best performer of song you may not have written. Like,
yeah. Like, listen. Come on. In the past, Drake's maybe been on 2 award shows in the past 2 years. One when he was giving a tribute, one he was introducing Rihanna, and the other one he won like the best Billboard award of all time or something like that. So like he hasn't been on these award shows. He's not gonna come on an award show where he knows that Kendrick is gonna win, and I'm gonna lose to him in the crowd. Like there's nothing for me to do. I don't have to perform for you. I've already went double platinum. I don't have to sell my album on BET. It was, what I'm saying? Like he's, I wish he would participate. I wish he would be more vocal, but you know what I'm saying? Jay's not there either. Kanye's not there either. You know what I mean? It's like, we talk about this every year. Typically, the most major artists of the culture, rappers, are never at the BET Awards.
Right.
It's like a tradition. Once you finally make it, I'm good now? I'm solidified? Oh, I'm not going to the BET Awards. For what? For what? It's sad. But like, I would love to see a Nas at a BET Awards. I haven't seen Nas at a BET Awards show since there was a BET Awards show.
And Drew and I were talking about this. You know what legendary rapper never misses a BET Award ever?
Busta.
No, he's at every one. Man. That's a fact.
Listen. Diddy had 8 commercials tonight.
Yeah.
Diddy wasn't
He
even
paid
there.
for the BET Awards.
Right. He wasn't even there. Listen. I'm gonna pay this money, but I'm not showing up. He didn't even show up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, so it's a flip. Let's move right along. So Tamar Braxton comes out. I love Tamar. Now,
Tamar was good.
Donita, allow me to get my cape out. Where's my cape?
Get your cape, because I'm coming for your cape. To tear it.
Yes, Donita, because I'm going to tell you, Donita, don't do it, because we still got this Maxwell.
I'm going to tear it up.
Wait, this is my Blake Man, Hancock Balls cape. All right, cool. So typically, I say Tamar Braxton is misunderstood. She has great albums. She has a great voice. But the attitude, oh, you tried it. No, you didn't. That gets in the way of people embracing her, right? Mm-hmm. So tonight, she did a song that I love on Spotify. And she came on tonight, and she lip-sung it.
Thank you. You heard it again.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was cool, because she was far away. The audience didn't know. It sounded live, right?
No.
But then she kind of, okay. Well, then she kind of was feeling herself, right? Started doing push-ups, backflips, P90X. I think she came from the ceiling like Sting, and then she did a hair flip. Wiggle was fun. I was like, okay.
A hair flip? Walter.
Did y'all ever seen wrestling with Stone Cold Sons of Rock? He does like triple backflips out of the ring. Yeah. The oversell it. That's the equivalent of what Tamar did tonight.
Walter.
Yeah, she actually, you know how basketball you spin around? She did that with the mic, but the vocals were still going. So it was like, was she like, was it a puppet? Was she? I don't know. So
but it goes back to what Shauna was saying earlier about Trey Songz, about being a professional. Because I'm not even knocking lip syncing. Like you look at Beyonce, she had a whole controversy with her lip syncing. Whitney Houston probably has one of the most famous anthems ever. She lip sung it. You can lip sync, that's fine. But there's a way to do it though. Like you have to be professional with it. And you can't lip singing and like Walter said, the mic's over here and your hair spinning around. Which you haven't never lost tone or pitch or nothing. Like it was like Snoop in the Tupac movie.
That's perfect. That's exactly what happened tonight.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it like you're really singing. Like that was weird.
It was like a Martin.
In her defense,
remember like
Martin
no defense.
Live though.
There's no defense.
She's not used to lip syncing.
There's no defense.
Tamar
there's no defense.
Normally sings live and she never lip syncs. So I think that she's not used to doing that.
You're not used to something. You try to do the minimal.
Y'all like a cup of Tamar. I like her.
Yeah,
like
she's circus related. No.
I like Tamar.
No.
She's circus related.
Listen, it reminded me. Remember Martin show when the baby came out and they caught about the bulletin board? This is TV, right? This is what happened tonight. This is what we witnessed tonight.
It won't definitely.
Walter.
Hey, it's close. Go ahead, Anita. Yes.
Walter. Let me tell you something, okay?
Oh boy.
When you have your weave down to here, and it's bright gold, okay?
That wasn't gold. That was blonde. That was platinum.
I'm so sorry. Blonde, platinum, whatever it is. Down to here, okay? And you're flipping it from here all the way over to here.
Yeah.
Off of some straight notes, okay? She wasn't doing a bunch of runs. She wasn't even on some Fantasia stuff. She didn't kick her shoes off. She didn't do nothing. She just kept flipping the hair from here to here to here.
Yeah.
Oh, and then one time she got fancy and flipped it forward. And
flipped it forward. That was crazy.
It was for no reason. The people that were dancing, we didn't even get to for real see all that they were doing because she was flipping her hair so much.
There were people dancing?
You didn't see that part.
Maybe the hair was in her face.
She had four groups of dancers that were acting out what she was saying, which made the song beautiful. I'll give you that. When you kept talking about it in the group and saying, hey, this is one of my favorite songs on Spotify, I said, hey, I'm going to write this one down because it actually sounds good. Problem is, I can never watch her sing it again because she did too much. Over the top isn't even the word. Like, honey, who do you think you are? Like, really, you're not.
We are the Braxtons, and you'll see. We are an ordinary family.
For somebody who's lip singing, there's no need for all of that, like, at all. And it was, and honestly, at first, I'm gonna be real with you. At first, when she opened up, I think the song starts off like in a lower register, so I thought she was singing at first. And then the song picked up near the, middle end. That's when I realized, oh no, she's definitely lip singing because you can't do your head like this and be okay singing. Like it's not. There's no way.
Well, I will say this. Everybody.
Beyonce doesn't even hair flip that much.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's true. Everybody, go check out that song. Not My Man. It's a fantastic song on your headphones. Maybe not live, but definitely headphone worthy.
That's his last cape movement.
Speaking of performances and excitement, I didn't really talk about it, but we're gonna transition like that anyway. Speaking of excitement, Maxwell comes out.
Shortest performance ever.
So I want Jamie and Talib's comments on this. So Maxwell basically starts it off. He walks to, I don't know if he's walking out of the church or walking into a church. I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was weird. I believe out because there was a city.
Right.
Was it a club with crosses on it? I don't know. And why is your shirt unbuttoned when you're walking into? But if you're walking out of church, why is your shirt on? I don't know. So he walks out. He doesn't do something. He doesn't do whatever. Doesn't do fortunate. To have you, girl, off the Prodigy in my world. He does like one of those off-brand joints. I was just like, so we really just give it like Maxwell like 7 minutes just to rock with a song he just wrote like yesterday. Like we just like go just let him rock. Like I was like he's not nominated. I like Maxwell. I like the old like neo soul Maxwell. But the new Maxwell without the hair coming and it's just the straight cut. The Caesar. I don't know if I appreciate the Caesar Maxwell versus the hair out Maxwell. So Jamie, how did you feel about this performance? Were you fortunate to see this? What was it?
I don't know. I think the intro kind of threw me off because I actually think they messed up his music. So maybe it threw him off. Because I saw him in concert in May, and that was the same setup of him coming out of the church in the church or whatever. I don't know, whatever that background setup was. I really think that them messing up his music kind of messed him up. So maybe it was the vibe, and I've never heard that song before in my life. So maybe it's something that's about to drop. I don't know. It's a no for me. So, love you, Maxwell, but it's a no.
Maxwell went from where is he to like why are you here? Like
right, sure.
He went from like mysterious Sade missing to like damn Maxwell, you at every award show, fam. Like
that part of Black Summer's Night, the trilogy.
I don't know. It's not. I don't know. Liv, were you feeling it? Were you fortunate to see this?
I mean, it was definitely whatever, but
whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But I didn't like. By the time I was able to get into like the song, he walked off stage. What's going on? Like I was confused. At first, I thought it was gonna be like a medley. You do like 4 or 5 songs and get everybody hyped. No, just one. And he left.
You know what would have been cool? Instead of Maxwell, if they had like a trap gospel section with Lecrae and all them, all Donita peoples, like everybody on the Spotify, like the trap gospel for a good 5 minutes. And Maxwell's dope. Shop Maxwell, you could have been, Soul Train Awards coming up, you know what I mean? Image Awards, all that. But I feel like that could have been like a good trap the way they kind of tie it in. Even though
can you write them and let them know that for the Hip Hop Awards to put a trap gospel?
They could have did blessings.
All I could do is send my notes. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. Send it.
I don't work for BT. I have friends. All I do is send my notes.
Right. But send it. Let them know.
I'll try. Deshaun is Drew. You out feeling Maxwell? What's up, man? What's going on?
Well, so 2 things. One is, like I said, so maybe this ties into it, but Maxwell performed here in Sacramento on Thursday. LA is right down the street. I'm just saying, hey, we around the corner. Maybe I can come by, do a couple of joints. I gotta save my voice coming up. So he's touring right now, but Maxwell had a dope show. Common was here, let us see. It was a good show. And Brandy came through the building. Your girl Walter, Common brought her on stage and kicked this crazy freestyle. It was flipping all her song titles and lyrics like on the spot. Crazy thing.
I would have loved to see that tonight on the program. I would love to see that.
That's what I'm saying. You want to know your number and all your information in case Brandy wanted to work with you.
Yeah,
but
I love
it. And as far as Lecrae goes, man, it's super dope. Always got to mention it. I think he makes great music, but I will say that not a but necessarily, but he's very particular about his brand, and I understand why, because people put him in a gospel category, and he's like, I just make dope music that's inspired. And you heard him tonight say Kendrick, Songz, Lauryn Hill, because all those people are in the same lane, and I think that for his whatever promotion or brand, you become restricted when you feel like you're a gospel rapper. But like Kendrick pulls from the same place, he's like they're all in the same lane, except he might not make it. Yeah, he doesn't cuss as much, and all of a sudden like, okay, you're over there. So he's dope, but I just think it's interesting if somebody want to comment on the lane he's choosing to go with, continuously telling people in interviews or on TV, I'm not a gospel rapper, I'm just inspired by, the Lord and things like that. So yeah, crazy.
I love that. It would be dope concept. This is something that's like it should almost like a no-brainer, but I think it could work. How about for every award show, for the BET Awards specifically, for your performances from each genre that you have an award for. So if there's best female artist, have a female artist perform. If there's best duo, have a duo performance. That way it's not as random. That way you can show people why these people are being nominated.
But Walter, but Walter, wouldn't the show be longer that way?
No, it wouldn't. It's longer when you throw in Maxwell. When you throw in
right, no. And I get what you're saying. Right, and I get what you're saying, but if they did it for that reason, would they have? Are you suggesting to nominate somebody out of the group of nominees, or do somebody that's not in the group? Because then somebody's gonna feel slighted. That's like Nikki and Remy not both being asked.
No, what I'm saying is that if you're having 8 to 9 categories, right, of people, and only 3 of those categories are representation on the stage performing, that's a problem. It's an award show. I feel like if Lecrae gets an award, it don't see Lecrae for the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you see Maxwell. You see Maxwell. You have Remy, who won for Best Female Artist. No female rappers. You have a duo, a group. Well, Migos best perform. See that they did good there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these things.
Yeah, we talked about this at the Grammys though, with the Grammy show, and we said that the problem with it is that it could become like a 12-hour show.
Anita, this is not.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, though. I get the representation part. I just wouldn't want it to be any longer.
Well, no, it's different. The Grammys have 40 categories. BT Awards have 9. It's not the same thing. And the Grammys are 2 hours, maybe 3. The BT Awards are 3.5.
It's 4 to 9.
Including a 2-hour pre-show and a 1-hour post-show. So you can't tell me that you can have random Maxwell performance, random Volkswagen Jetta performances, but you can't have at least a performance for most of the categories that are nominated. That's crazy to me.
Add performances, I think you said be more strategic about the performances you already have. So just use the 7 or 8 you're already using and just make them more strategic as opposed to saying who can we get, and then adding on top of that, just if you're going to have 6 or 7 performers, make them strategic to what you already have for the show.
And again, I hear you guys, and I agree. My only issue is when you start talking about those different categories, each category has 5 nominees in it, or 4, or whatever it is.
Right.
Who do you ask when you say represent that category? That's where my question comes in, because that's
who's lit.
Long.
Who's lit? Who they asking now? Wait, no. No, it's the same process now. We get who we feel is the best in those categories, and then who's available, and who's available.
Okay, so how about just do a different? How about? Okay, so this is an idea, and if it runs and somebody does it, I need you to cut me my check.
Sure.
So instead, why not have these nominees, and then whoever wins, let them perform right after.
That works too.
Okay.
That works too.
Like people winning every time just so they can make sure they secure certain performances. What if somebody earning more than one artist and say you're in a category with Drake, but say 1 year Big Sean or somebody has a better album, like, you know, they're gonna want Drake to win so Drake can perform every time. So it's gonna skew who wins.
Beyonce, Drake, a lot of them.
Well, that's why I was saying that even with the categories though, you still gotta figure out who you're gonna get to pick.
But my only thing is, let's keep it simple. I would say, like they do now, they get who's currently popular, who's popping, who they feel is performance, and who's available, right? So if I call up Drake and Drake can't perform, then Drake should probably get the award. He's not going to be there. Like, that's my other big issue. That would kill some person on its own. Because you'll nominate Beyonce every year. She's not coming, guys. She set up 2 people today. Like, everybody looks great tonight. Beyonce doesn't know who looked great. You know what I'm saying? They look terrible. So my thing is, I think there should be representation. At least, not even if you can't do all of them. All the performances should be with a group of categories. So you should have one of the best rappers. Even if you don't win, Drake, you can give Drake 1 million awards. He's not showing up. So that's not even an issue. It's not an issue. He's not showing up to the BET Awards. He's just not going to do it. So I think that makes a lot more sense. I think it makes a lot more sense than having just random, like Tamar. But Tamar even nominated for Tamar was nominated for any award, and she had 5 minutes. But you know what I'm saying? Maxwell didn't have any awards. Nominated for 5 minutes. He was there for 5 minutes. These are random people performing, and you have 3.5 hours. Khaled's dope. No awards. Even none of them no awards. So moving on, I just think that it would be better fit if the people at home who are not familiar with these people could actually perform. Remy Ma should have performed tonight. She won Best Female Rap. She won probably one of the top 3 awards tonight, and she didn't do some stage for two seconds. It's crazy. And Tamar's flipping her wig for half an hour. So speaking of random performances, the Barge. So the Barge comes out with a suit. I thought why is that funny? I thought it was Bruno Mars at first. Like, damn, Bruno got more songs.
Right.
I don't know what it was.
So, Tyler, when you saw the Barge, did you turn on your TV or did you turn up your speakers? Which one was it? What did you do when the Barge was on TV?
I sat there and looked at Deborah Lee because I know she was smiling because she invite him every year. I think she got
every year.
I think she just like him. You know, probably like him back in the day. Probably had a crush on him. Like, hey, I want to see her perform because she was stone faced for the rest of the performances. But the Barge get on stage and she cracked a smile. I said, oh, that's why he's here.
No, I can't.
Deborah Lee was so focused on the Barge. She said Chance was from the chai,
the chai.
Bro. That chai. She was tired, man. That's long.
I was like, damn, Chance the rapper invented chai tea. I said, Chance the rapper invented chai tea. He's amazing. He's inventing things that came before him. This is fantastic. Jamie, what did you feel about? Was it L? It was L, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was L. Bar.
We just keep reviving him. Can we just let L just go?
Deborah Lee said no. Deborah Lee is back every year.
Wait, Jamie, are you giving L an L for his performance? Why are we letting him go?
I just want him to.
I asked.
You know, just let him get his rest. He's popped up at every single award show. I mean, he just comes out from the piano. You know, he'll sing a cover for. I don't know. Can we just let L just go back? We know he can sing. We know he's a part of the prestigious DeBarge family. Just goodbye, L.
He's like, I'm gonna do another wrestling reference. It's like when they keep bringing Hulk Hogan as a surprise guest. It's like, guys, we know it's Hulk Hogan. It's like a Maxwell, but like the blonde hair. Like, it's who else is it, guys? It's Hulk Hogan.
You know he's out there for one reason. He's only out there in case somebody's parent or grandparent is watching or something like that to get him hyped for 5 seconds. That's really what he's out there for.
I was Smokey Robinson in the audience.
I thought that was what Maxwell was for. I thought Maxwell was for that demographic. It's for him too.
Honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong, people. El DeBarge sounded great. He sounds fantastic.
Yes.
But he's there again.
Like, I feel like DeBarge has like a lifetime contract with BET Awards. That's why he's always there.
I told you. As long as Deborah Lee is there, El DeBarge
him and MC Light. Him and MC Light. So MC Light looks
she's not going nowhere.
MC Light looked tight. Like, remember when New Edition, right? So let's get to New Edition real quick. We're going back a little bit. When New Edition was going to perform, it was like a mad awkward silence. Like, so maybe it was like 20 seconds, but in 20 seconds in TV world, that's like an hour in the real world. Yeah. And MC Light was like, she was like breathing. She's like, she's like, and New Edition. There's another 10 seconds. MC Light was like, man, you're not paying me enough, fam, to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? MC Light was tight, but MC Light, DeBarge, and Maxwell, they didn't have like a lifetime guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
Right? We don't care. The show could be 6 hours. We're gonna find a way for El DeBarge to be on stage. We're gonna find.
You know what else is pretty weird, and I mean there are probably a lot of different reasons for this, but I think Chris Brown's come on the BET Awards a few times. We talk about not getting major artists. I mean, there's few as talented and as large as Chris Brown, and Chris Brown comes out there and rocks it and dances his little heart away year after year. They don't show Chris Brown enough love, probably for PR reasons, but.
And that's another thing. Chris Brown was there, did a great job. Wasn't on any awards, didn't win anything. That could have been to somebody who actually
he was nominated. Awards, R&B. He was nominated.
Was R&B singer? Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Listen, with Chris Brown, you don't know Chris.
One thing with Chris Brown is like I was telling Sean is like I wish I loved his music as much as I love watching him perform. Like for me, like I never like I don't love a lot of Chris Brown songs. When they come on, honestly to me like he's way more talented than the music that he puts out.
Okay.
And I compare it to a guy like Usher or Justin Timberlake. So when Usher made My Way.
Look at the shots.
when Usher made My Way, that was his grown up album. And he transitioned from being the young guy into making a mature album. He started making music, more mature music and better quality. Justin Timberlake, when he finally went solo, he had Pharrell, and it was a big thing. I feel like Chris Brown's music never made that transition to me itself. Even like these hoes ain't loyal and all that kind of stuff. The music sounds so immature to me. So I listen to it. I got this isn't for me. This feels like I should be at like a junior prom or something.
Oh my God!
Wait! Don't say that, man. Don't say that on camera. He's joking, guys. He's joking.
No,
but that's Chris Brown, though. I mean, he's immature. He's not that mature, as you can see.
No caping.
And I feel like I wish his music community was better. Cause I don't really like listening to none of his music. I don't like none of his albums. But when he's on stage, he's performing. It's incredible. But his music, for me personally, it doesn't translate.
I actually like a lot of his music. I don't like some of his behavior. And by some I mean all of it. Other music. All right, so we're running along. So then we had the Legends tribute. Well, it wasn't really a tribute. They basically was talking about people who have passed away. So they mentioned Prodigy from Mobb Deep. They had Tyrese. They had Tyrese actually for this. And so I don't know.
They didn't mention him there.
Well, I don't know if they mentioned him. They mentioned people who passed away. He said a lyrical genius, Prodigy. He mentioned him. Yeah. They mentioned him twice. They mentioned him later and they mentioned him there. He mentioned people who have passed away. So I don't know. I don't think people in program. I don't know if the people in programming are familiar with some of the hate right now that Tyrese is getting for his comments. So you may not have been the best person for this to translate over to social media. I don't know.
They call him a philanthropist. Philanthropist where?
I don't know. Those maybe the Transformer movies. I don't know. It has cars in it. I don't know if he gives up the cars to people. I don't know if he picks up. I don't know if he picks up people donated to Uber. Maybe donate all the Transformer cars to Uber. I don't know.
No, he went backstage and said, "Yo, like, I'm gonna slide you this 50. Say this line."
I don't know. And so I know. So Drew, I want to ask you a question. So then they mentioned Prodigy again later. Who's on stage? I was setting up the camera. They mentioned Prodigy.
Havoc and Lil' Kim.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's dope. That's fire. I would have loved, like, if Nas, I'm sure Nas is busy. I would have loved maybe if Nas, I know they've obviously had, like, history or whatever, but they patched up or whatever. But, like, it would have been great if, like, some of the big Queensbridge rappers, like a Nas, like people from AZ, Noriega, would have really came together. That would have been a great moment. Maybe they saved it for the Hip Hop Awards. I said I wasn't surprised there wasn't, like, a bigger fanfare for Prodigy, only because Mobb Deep hasn't been, like, present enough. I mean, it shouldn't matter, but they haven't really been, like, BT Awards presence. So I feel like there's probably more tips like a BT Hip Hop Awards situation, where you have rappers come out and do his verses and do Mobb Deep verses. So Drew, what were your feelings on how they spoke about Prodigy and the representation tonight?
It's hard. It's funny with me because one thing I noticed is everybody's not always in tune with certain artists, especially artists like Mobb Deep who haven't been around lately. For me personally, I really listen to Mobb Deep all the time. They never fell out of my rotation, so Prodigy's always present in my mind. One thing I have to kind of separate is how much he means to me personally, because I listen to Prodigy like weekly, and I know everybody doesn't feel that way. So I have to kind of step back a little bit and be like, well, maybe people won't listen to Mobb Deep like I do, once a week. So I do feel like he's enough of a legend to where he should have got a little bit more, especially how close to. I mean, this is very recent,
right.
And I feel like that's a pioneering group, very influential. I feel like he deserved a little more than that, because he's a legend, and I don't, it's easy to. Like I said, I feel like maybe he should get more because if it was up to me, he would have got more. Because I'm a big fan, but like I said, everybody's probably not listening to HNIC going to work. You know what I'm saying? So
what's funny? And I'm gonna have this as an episode on Live the Biz. Make sure you guys subscribe to youtube.com/Live the Biz. And I will have you on, Drew, as well, as a special guest for that. But as far as like how we define legends and what is the category for legend, what's the criteria? I was at a function last week, at a music function. I was talking to another music executive, and the executive, he was from Harlem. And I tend to have very lively hip hop debates with people who are from New York. And he told me that he doesn't consider Prodigy a legend. He considers Mobb Deep as a group legendary, but he doesn't consider Prodigy as that. And I said to him, I said, well, if Prodigy is a part of a legendary group, he is the spokesperson. Pretty much, he's the main rapper. You know, I think he even wrote a few of Havoc's bars, and by a few, I mean, I'm sure a great deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was like, he was like, people only say that because he died. I was like, no. I said, people have been saying Prodigy's legendary for years. In fact, in Jay-Z's Decoded book, because I knew the guy was a big Jay-Z fan. I'm like, even Jay-Z was like, from 93 to like 95, whatever, he thought Prodigy was like the best doing it, other than like Nas. He felt like that. And I was like, so there definitely needs to be a discussion. And I feel like legend means different things to different people. People think once you cross over and once, somebody from Nebraska knows who you are, that means you're a legend. My personal preference is it doesn't matter what people outside of hip hop think. What you do in hip hop makes you a hip hop legend.
Exactly.
And you don't have to sell, I don't think you have to sell triple platinum records. I think you can sell triple platinum records and still not be a legend. I don't know if people would say Flo Rida. Flo Rida has a lot of sales. I don't think people will say Flo Rida is a legend in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But I think people would say AC is a legend in hip hop. I think people would say Rick Ross is a legend. I think people would say Jizza. So we had a conversation, and we will touch on that in a later episode. Since not a lot of time to talk about that, but we definitely need to talk about the criteria in terms of what makes somebody a legend, and to give people flowers when they're here, versus just give it to them when they pass away. So I don't want to harp on that too much. I want to touch on this, so we got to wrap it up. All right. So New Edition. So New Edition got a Lifetime Achievement Award tonight, guys. Was this a surprise? They had the biggest ratings ever for a biopic in BET's history. Was it Jamie, were you surprised? Were you biting your nails? Were you losing sleep over why this happened? What's up? Talk to me.
No, I think it's actually great because I still actually watch the BET movie. I watch part 3 maybe every other week. I'm a huge fan of movies and music. It's the reason why the 5 Heartbeats is my favorite movie of all time. I think that this shows in general in the music industry how 30 years of being together, they are pretty much like, this is a solid foundation of how other groups can, continue to stay together no matter through the trials and tribulations. Like, it was a great start for the year for New Edition for this, and then for them to finally get, they got a star. Did they get their star on Hollywood? Yeah. So for them, this was just like truly capping off great parts of their story and the history of the whole entire New Edition, family and history. So it wasn't any surprise, but I'm actually happy that it happened.
It was dope. I think it was dope. Donita, what did you think? Were we surprised to see the same kids, the actors? The new New Edition.
They're milky.
The new edition. It's getting newer edition. They're getting probably more bread than the new edition, the old new edition, the new edition. I don't know. It's middle edition. I don't know.
I wasn't surprised. Yeah, I wasn't surprised at all to see them. I was actually glad to see them. I feel like this is probably one of the last times we'll really see them for a bit. They're gonna let the movie rock, of course, a gazillion times a day on BET.
It's probably coming tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be on. It's probably gonna be on tonight.
Right.
As soon as they show the awards show about 4 more times, then it'll be right to the New Edition movie. So I was glad to see them. I was super glad to see Algie Smith. I love him. And then I like Luke James. Let me tell you something. Luke. Okay. Luke was singing his little heart out. Okay. He basically outsung Johnny Gill, and we literally saw it later. Don't do me. But we literally saw it later. Like, Johnny Gill was trying so hard later on, but I'll come to that later. But no, it was just so great to see them. It was so great.
So looks good on you. Nowadays, like that filter looks good on you.
Right.
Nah.
Got that Balenciaga filter, that Sierra filter.
Okay. I knew he was gonna sing tonight. I knew it.
Hey, listen, I have to do his last episode.
Right.
I was just tight that like the Luke James Johnny Gill part was like 8 minutes. And the sensitivity was like 50. They just cut to the hook. I'm like, what's going on with I can't get a full verse.
No, listen. Man, what's up?
Luke is a better singer. Between him and Alvin Smith, Luke's a better singer.
Man, they acting like Ralph had that John Blaze, man. He just put John Blaze in that, man. He got John Blaze, man. Whatever.
No, he wasn't John Blaze enough, man.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of outfits they had on tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, you got like a suede fitted on or something. It looked weird.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, turn to the side like this.
Yeah,
I don't like.
It was too tall.
Right.
I think his entire hat was a snapback. Like I think the brim had a Velcro. I don't know.
It was definitely suede.
Wait,
I was like going through some.
You just have a wave. Like, why would you put your hat on and it's like?
Yeah, like,
What the hell is that? Like,
no.
Because he didn't do it. He had his kids do it. His kids come over here.
Rap is going through some.
No, I think he put his hat on, then the brim came afterwards. I think he put the hat on.
oh wait, so the brim was a snap on?
I think the brim was a snap on.
Oh, I know that.
I don't know. This is crazy. So yes,
things.
Yeah, then the tie was taken. Like if you go either wear the tie or not wear it, like you're
Something wrong. Like even Bobby was put together, even though
right.
I don't
with
know.
his first song, right?
Crazy.
Bobby had one lapel.
No, Rob and Bobby looked like they were getting dressed and were chased out of their house while they were getting dressed and ran to the workshop from the house. And they made it just in time. That's what they look like. You know what I'm saying? Talk to some legends, man. They did a great job. The performances was great. I loved it. New Edition kids, New Edition kid actors and adults. Let's move on.
Yes.
Move on now. You know what I'm saying? I think the bows and tails. Is the bow and tails? I think who plays the bow?
Yeah.
You play tails. Who's the one that plays Michael Bivins? He's like 40, but he plays Michael Bivins.
Oh, snap.
Rasheer Gray?
You said he was 40?
That's hilarious.
He looks like Mike now. I think Mike should play him. In his biopic.
That is so jacked up.
That's hilarious, though.
Y'all was thinking it. Y'all was thinking it too. He looks.
No, I wasn't.
No.
I was.
Not either. He look mad when we playing Mike Bivins.
He did a good job of playing a young Michael Bivins. Like he was good.
He was shaving like, yo, we going to first class today.
Oh my God.
He was shaving in the movie, whatever.
They're the same thing.
Moving right along. You shouldn't be 17 shaving. I'm sorry. Okay, so best rapper tonight. So nominees were Drake, Kendrick, British Drake, Big Sean, Caribbean Drake, Jay-Z, maybe Pop, maybe the actor Pop, See, learn from the actor Pop. Do a movie, then move on. You know what I'm saying? And so Kendrick won tonight, rightfully so. So I mean, I think at this point, is Kendrick there? Yeah, is Kendrick number one? Because I get these debates is like, well, Drake is but in terms of just hip hop, can we unanimously get it out? Checking my TI words together. Can we unanimously say Kendrick Lamar right now is the king of hip hop right now?
Yes,
I believe
yes.
that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Is there any discrepancy?
No.
I'll say this.
Discrepancy.
Kendrick Lamar should be number one. A Drake stan can make a case for Drake to be a rival, but like Kendrick is still number one. So you have Jay-Z and Nas, right? Like some people are gonna say Jay-Z's number one, but a Nas stan will have facts and vice versa. So I think most people should say Kendrick's number one, but if you like J. Cole stands try to put him up there and it's not even comparable. But with Drake, he still has that front-loaded catalog and that impact. And that impact to where if Drake can come up and Drake stand beat the table, they can make a case for it. But Kendrick should be, in my eyes, is number one.
I totally agree because Drake has those big numbers. The only thing with Drake, and this is funny because what I'm going to say is something that I like. The biggest songs this year and last year have been the songs where he's not rapping on it. Yeah. It's not like a Ja Rule Nelly thing. People love to bring that up. No, when Ja Rule would sing, he'd go into a rap flow. Then when Nelly was singing, he was singing along with raps. Drake is fully Lionel Richie on a lot of these songs. There's no rap. There's no rap break apart. And those are songs I love the most. I love the Caribbean vibes. I love the blim and the I cannot tell who. I love so to me it's like if you're not putting out the biggest rap records, and your biggest songs are the singing ones. And Kendrick Lamar is executing the biggest rap records, and he's rapping on them. It's like
So part of it is that I think it's a material collection, right? Because you don't want to penalize somebody for being a little bit earlier, right? So Drake did have So Far Gone, then he had 3 straight rap albums with like a little bit of on it, and so Kendrick just caught up with his 4th album, so they're kind of still neck and neck if you want to compare the material and not the time. And now even if you look at where Damn went, like you have like The Love and The Guy, like, and there's a few tracks on there where even Kendrick's starting to kind of get some little rhythms in there. So I mean, it's not.
It's not level, but it ain't like just you throwing on some D Block mixtape and like he still got some good music. That was a fast, good comparison. But
Walter,
best rhythm out right now.
And two, never let's forget, not only is he more critically acclaimed, we also outsold More Life. Kendrick is now outselling More Life. Even with sales wise, technically numbers, he's still beating Drake by 98% rapping. So I think it's almost like a non-debate today. Not career, just like in terms of this year, 2017. I don't think maybe that debate would have flew in 2015. Yeah, but in 2017, with just like rap records, who is the best? I don't really see much argument other than bringing up Passport.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Donnie. Sure.
So I mean, one of the things that I'm noticing is that how rap is kind of changing. So of course we have this whole mumble rap situation. Drake created his own kind of that sing-songy, whatever you want to call it. And then you have Kendrick who's still kind of sticking to the typical sound of like a cadence, just a regular old cadence. Does that not factor into some of this when it comes to who's the top? Because it's kind of, I guess to me, it's like they almost have, sometimes they have different sounds. Even though they're all in the rap category, they just have a different sound. So it just makes it tough to determine it sometimes.
But see, that's more about cadence, but not necessarily about the material. Like what Kendrick did with Humble. What Kendrick did with Humble was genius. He pretty much rapped in a cadence that's popular today, but was still lyrical in that cadence. Drake is pretty much just full out singing songs. It's not like a Nelly thing where you're like singing along with bars.
Right.
It's like I cannot tell who is my friend. It's literally like there isn't a rap break. It's not like how some people can rap and then go back into the flow. Drake's not doing that at all. Drake is just like, this song, I'm going to completely go Caribbean cruise Sinbad on you. Like the Sinbad cruises, I'm doing that, which I love. Those are the songs I love the most. But there's no rap part. There's no rap genius breakdown of these bars. It's literally just.
And even with that too, like one thing that also Kendrick has done like continuously, especially just counting his main 3 albums, is critical acclaim. Because between Views and More Life, they're not critical. I mean, what the reaction to them overall is, they're not that hot. Like Kendrick is probably the most critically acclaimed artist in music going, period, outside like any genre. So you take in the fact that he's outselling Drake now, Singles wise, his singles are outperforming Drake's. Critical acclaim, he's killing it. Like Drake,
and he writes his own material. And he writes his own material.
Writes his own music. Like all that. Like I said it when Damn came out. And Drake, Kendrick with Damn, when he put that out, he definitely separated himself from the rest of the pack. I don't think it's a comparison. Like, J. Cole fans will be like, he sells a million and no features and all that. But his album is nowhere near as good as Damn.
It wasn't.
That's nowhere near as good as Damn. Whatever Big Sean's album is called ain't nowhere near as good as Damn.
He decided not to rap.
He doesn't have any peers right now. Right now, he's looking down at everybody.
Can I make one more quick point?
Yeah, go ahead.
And here's a big distinction too. I've heard someone call each of Kendrick's last 3 albums a classic. People feel like Good Kid, Mad City was a classic. People feel like To Pimp a Butterfly is the best album they've ever heard. People feel like Damn is the best album they've ever heard. And you say, so those 3, and then we always have the discussion where ask someone, does Drake have a classic? People say, well, I like that one. Well, I like that one where you get a group of people that really go to bat for each Kendrick album and say it's a classic. So in essence, he could really have 3 classics if you get 12 people together, and Drake could have none, or Drake could have 2, and Kendrick could have 2. So that's a big deciding factor too.
Yeah, I agree. Good for discussion. Shout out to King Kendrick. And I think the last of the word tonight was the best female rapper. So you had shout out to Jamie and Tyra. Are y'all still there? All these icons. I see their Facebook profile. Yes, hi, Jamie. I got a question for you. I'm keeping Jamie on your toes. Stay on your toes. So, best female rapper was nominees were Remy Ma was nominated. Yeah, Tyra, wake up, Tyra, wake up.
Look, y'all talk about Kendrick. I said, I'm gonna take my 5 minutes.
You gotta be okay.
Keep that discussion going. Keep it going. I was here with y'all though.
That's so ill.
Cool. All right. So, messed up my setup. So, the best female rapper nominated was Missy Elliott, Young Ma, Young M.A., Cardi B, Remy, and Missy Elliott. Off top, people know I cape for Missy all the time. She's from my hometown.
Right.
I personally said I cannot just stand by. I can also be objective with people that I care about. Missy should have been nowhere near the nominations tonight.
Not
because her skill has diminished, but because I feel like, Dej Loaf has been doing her thing. Rhapsody has been doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? 3D. So it's like, right. Shout out to Stefflon Don, who you're going to hear a lot about. Even she's done a little bit more this year. I feel like Missy is dope, but I feel like now you don't have to use Missy now as a crutch for women who are not doing it, because now you have a lot of female rappers who are doing it. Oh yeah, and Nicki Minaj. It's crazy I'm saying that. Oh yeah, and Nicki Minaj is also nominated too in this category. And so that's my issue. My issue was that I feel like I love Missy. Missy's been an inspiration to me, but she should not have been nominated tonight.
Show up, Walter. They thought she was going to come.
Hey, she had a song that came out on Better, which was cool.
Right.
But you have people putting out full bodies of work. Rhapsody just signed with Jay-Z. She's had critically acclaim. She just got the Grammy for being on the Kendrick album. She's touring. We can't just keep saying you can do all that you can, but you'll never be the legend who came up with an album 5 years ago. That's discouraging, I feel like, to the new crop of female MCs who are putting in that work. Even with Cardi B. Cardi B has some dope stuff. She has a great social media following. But I think if you get her, I think the balance you need is a Rhapsody to kind of like balance out, the critical acclaim versus the critical and maybe more. So I don't know. So anyway, they're nominated. We all know it was in between Nicki and Remy. We pretty much knew where that was going, and rightfully so. Remy Ma won. She has one of the most #1 songs in the country with Fat Joe. She's had an amazing year. Reality show, her resurgence. How did you guys feel about that, Tyra? From your cipher bars, you're really into female hip hop. So that was props. So what did you feel about Remy? Do you think Remy should have won, or you think Nicki should have won? What's up?
Remy should have won, hands down. I was happy with it.
I can't hear you. Your mic's muffled.
You got the Drake going
on. What did you say? So she had a Quentin Miller mic. Wait, hey, I need you to. That's a QM. But Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I said that I think that Remy should have definitely won. I think it was well deserved. I was happy to see Nicki not win actually because she's been winning it for forever. So it was nice to see somebody else win, and definitely Remy because she's hot.
What about you,
They
Jamie?
need to step her game up.
Hey, listen, Nicki, I hear from, there's an album coming out. I don't know when.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting.
But I mean, typically when you do like 8 features in a row, there's probably an album coming. You know what I'm saying? Like she's done. Remy, it's so funny, and I think probably Nicki will explain this later. You know how Remy had like Sheether or whatever, and Nicki was like kind of like, I'm not gonna do a whole song about you. I'm gonna just do features. Nicki has been on like 8 pop songs coming at Remy Ma. This isn't like some like alleged, she says she or queen. She's literally like, Pat Poof wrote Aretha's record. Or I guess she needed a Pat. You know what I'm saying? Or, I'm pouring out Remy on the sidewalk. Like, it's been like, she would feel like, she's been on Katy Perry's. She's been on Katy Perry's record. She's been on a Solange record. She's Jason Derulo. She was on a Patti LaBelle record.
David Geffen.
Yeah, David Geffen. She was on Calvin Harris. She did a song with Smokey Robinson. Smokey was like, "Yo, Remy in the club." Nicki, it's been crazy. So hopefully Nicki album's gonna come out soon. You know what I'm saying? Jamie, how did you think Remy should have won? You think Cardi B? What was your feelings about that?
I really like Cardi, so I'm actually happy to see her use her 15 minutes for a good use.
Oh my God!
No, I mean, started out on Love and Hip Hop. She used that platform to elevate to a higher level.
Okay.
Love and Hip Hop to BET. I think that's a good transition for her starting out. Before Love and Hip Hop, I didn't know who Cardi B was. But now I'm listening to Bodak Yellow.
Bodak Yellow.
Her
Okay. I have to say this because they're gonna kill me if I say this. Because me and Jamie, I felt the same way as Jamie. But after doing some research, Cardi B has been famous on social media for the past 2 years. She has a huge social media following. She's had music before. And she's on Love and Hip Hop because she was popular in the social media realm. I did not know this, so they had to teach me that. So she has been around for a while.
I follow Cardi B like before she was Love and Hip Hop. Because her story was she came.
Why were you doing that?
Because she's hilarious.
I'm joking.
If I was a rapper, like Cardi B would be part of my entourage.
Oh my gosh.
For sure.
I'm complex. You're saying that she would be part of your crew too?
Word.
Okay.
Yeah, Cardi has it lit, man. Like Cardi, this is the thing. Cardi came from the strip club. Like that was her thing. She came from the strip club, and
that's why she's gonna be a part of y'all crew.
Yeah.
Look.
I'm just playing.
No, I'm serious.
Like,
I'm completely serious.
And so you just start like when you're on social media, you just start seeing people. The people on social media, it just happens. You start seeing them, and so she would have you see little memes on Twitter and stuff like that. And she's hilarious. Her personality is funny. Some people think she's really sexy. She's not really my type, but her whole aura is good. And she can really rap. Like she can rap.
Yo, but Drew, I gotta ask you a question, man. Because Drew's the homie. Drew knows his hip hop. We probably agree on like 95% of stuff, right? Fan, like. I'm asked this now since this is Bmoctv before we go to the culture. Before we go to Live the Biz, I really could be a little bit more. Are we giving Cardi B props because she's nice? Or are we giving her props because we didn't expect her to be nice and she's decent?
I think good question. Like when I listen to Bodak Yellow. To this Nicki.
Look at the shot his face. The shot his face answered my question.
If you listen to Bodak Yellow, do you think she does like she's not on the same level as Nicki Minaj? I heard flow and all that.
Well, that's not a really.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Nicki's the number one female rapper for the last 5-6 years. So you can't say that's not a high standard. She's been the highest standard. So she's good as the rapper who's been the highest standard. That means a lot.
Well, no, but when you say put in her crew, like I would put Rhapsody in my crew. I would put 3D Naughty in my crew. I would put Dreezy. I would put Dreezy in my crew. I would put Tink in my crew.
She hangs. She can just hang. She's the homie. She's part of my.
I think Tink's cool too. I think Tink could be a homie. But Tink could also write bars and like be lyrical and like.
No, we're talking about two different things. I just think Cardi B, her brand is cool. I'm not talking about her like having features for all that.
No, you're talking about Walter hangs around people that can rap. Like that's what he's saying.
No,
you can't write bars, Walter.
Okay,
you don't be your friend.
Oh,
yeah, right, exactly. Like we could be cool. But I'm not gonna sign you to be like the little Kim of my crew. Like I'm not gonna say you're not gonna be the Ron nigga. You're not gonna be the Ron nigga of Live the Biz. Like you're not gonna be the Ron nigga of Live the Biz because you're cool to hang out with. Like I mean, she's decent. I think she rides the beat very well, but I'm just a little bit more like I know Nicki Minaj is number one, but Nicki Minaj is number one based upon a sales perspective. We talked about critical acclaim with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar now is like number 2 in sales, but number 1 critical acclaim.
But
right?
do you think Nicki can rhyme?
I think Nicki has her moments. I think honestly, if you put prime Nicki versus if this is prime Cardi B, I think Nicki Minaj. I think Nicki Minaj
was the first mixtape.
I think Nicki Minaj on Moment for Life was dope. I think Nicki Minaj on Monster was dope, and that's way after the mixtape. That's 2 albums after the mixtape.
She hasn't top Monster yet, though.
Yeah, but I don't think Cardi B has top Monster. I don't Cardi B has close to Monster. I don't think she has. I listened to mixtape. I don't think she has. I think Rhapsody has the potential. I think Green Naughty. I think Little Sims. I think Stefflon Don. I think there's like 20 other female MCs that I would put. Remy. I mean, Remy's better than Cardi B. Like, I think everybody in that category. I literally think everybody in that category is better than Cardi B.
I don't know.
Literally. Remy Ma is way better than Remy Ma is better than most of the rappers that night. I think so.
I didn't say Remy though for a reason. I didn't say Remy.
Walter, in good faith in leading this discussion here on the culture. Is Missy bar for bar better than Cardi B?
So let's see. We have wait, I'm sorry. My microphone went out. No, in terms of rapping.
Yes, bar for bar, lyrical, miracle, spiritual, like you like to say, sir, on this very network. The episode 1.
You take too long to answer.
Lyrically, I think obviously Missy's a legend. Cardi B is not. Okay, I have to say that caveat. So, I think in terms of lyricism, right to this day, it is hard for me to determine that based upon the amount of material I have. Based upon, listen, this is like a court. You saw See Power. Y'all See Power? Based upon the evidence.
No spoilers.
No
more spoilers.
Based upon, no spoilers. Based upon Ghost is still in jail. That's one thing. Based upon the evidence I have, I cannot give a clear answer if Missy is better than Cardi B lyrically. I can only say that Cardi B isn't bad. I think she's dope. What she does. I just wouldn't put her in my
good at dancing.
Breezy.
I didn't
know. But in terms of female rap, if I had to pick one female in a rap crew, it'd be Dreezy, it'd be Steph, it'd be Sims, it'd be Rhapsody, it'd be Greedy Nine.
Real quick, so I do want you to recap. You made a statement that everyone in the category was better than her lyrically, and then I asked you about someone specifically in the category. You didn't tell me. You couldn't tell me if she was better lyrically.
I also said that Missy should be in that category. Moving right along. So, thank you very much. All right, so let's wrap things up here. So I think that was it. That's pretty much it. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning to the very last episode of The Culture. So I will leave this channel up for a limited time. But no, this channel will be up. Everything will be in the new channel, Live the Biz. I am so excited. There are so many things I wanted to do with this platform, and I didn't know like which made sense, because Bmoctv was kind of more centered around like me and like my personality, and Live the Biz is more about like a network's perspective. Obviously, I'm using me to start it off, but I want to find like some dope people who are intelligent, who are creative, who are dope. You may see some shows on my channel that have nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? You may see podcasts, you may see movies, documentaries, you may see artists that I just think are dope, that I want to bring to the forefront. I'll still be here and do shows like this. We have Live the Biz Live, which will be this exact same format with some cooler things going on. I'm looking for a female co-host still. I have about 70 submissions. I'm still opening it up. So if you check that out, just go to Live the Biz, live.biz/co-host, find all that great information. That'd be dope. So yeah, but Live the Biz to me is about creating a community of people who are just dope. And so you'll see a lot of me in the beginning, and then as you'll get going, you'll see some more people come up on the channel, man. I really want more and dope, intelligent, passionate people online. I feel like there's a lot of people who want to speak but have nothing to say, and a lot of people who have a lot of knowledge but don't know how to translate that to media. So I kind of want to like bridge the gap. So yeah, but I wouldn't. None of this would be possible without y'all support. So I really appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to Black Enterprise. For those who are not following me, follow me at Live the Biz. It gets featured me as the second inductee for the 2017 Men of Distinction, which is dope. I think they're only featuring like probably like 20, 25 people. So I'm like the second person they picked, which is like phenomenal or whatever. So that's dope, man. I just launched Live the Biz like in November. So I thought about this when I was over in London, and so I tell people all the time, it's not really about like, it's not really about like so much other stuff that people focus on, like, being in the right circles or whatever. Like, make your own circle, make your own lane, like find what you're dope at, find what you're good at. You don't have to be a billionaire in order to make a change. Just start with an idea. Start with an idea and find other people who like your ideas, who want to connect with you, want to collect together. Like, it's so much that you want to do in life, and I'll talk about this more in the new channel. There's so much things that you want to do in life, and we're worried about what somebody's going to say, or if we're switching ideas, or or if we said something to them and we're changing up something, or how somebody's going to judge you, or making your parents happy, whatever happy. People are going to give you props when you're successful. So whatever it is you decide to succeed at, the people will be there to support it. The people who don't understand you now, they're not going to understand you when you're successful. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who don't understand what Beyonce has to do every day. A lot of people don't understand what Jay has to do every day. But they respect them. They honor them because they're living their passions. So whether you're on a Jay-Z level, whether you're a fireman, whether you're an artist trying to make it, whether you are a podcast host, whatever you're trying to do, just remember that like it's in your power to do that. Nobody's going to do it for you. People are going to judge you. They judged Noah. Noah was making a ship. Noah was making a boat. They thought he was crazy, but God gave him a vision. God gave him a vision for it. God doesn't give everybody visions. Some people didn't understand him. He was like, "Look, listen, y'all may think I'm crazy. I'm building this boat. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting all these animals up there." And then when the flood came, people were looking at Noah. They wanted to get on that boat. And they saw this man creating this boat every single day, but they couldn't get the vision. They couldn't figure out what he was doing. And then once that flood came, Noah was straight. You know what I'm saying? And that's I use that as a metaphor for my everyday life. People don't get my ideas, understand. I was saying, Jamie knows, I was saying things in the last decade that are just now coming to fruition, and not just because I'm a genius.
Overnight success.
Yeah, not because of me. Yeah, now people are like, "Oh, I love you," and the likes are cool, the shares are cool. Those things are great. Right? Those things are great. But the real satisfaction comes when you have an idea and you just accomplish it. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time, you'll get it. And just keep grinding. I believe in God, believe in your higher power, write down your goals, write down your strategies and get it. And so with Live the Biz, I want to talk more about that. Not just like a whole bunch of fluff. I want to actually tell you the steps you can take to do that. So we'll have entertaining stuff. We'll crack jokes about Tamar's wig. We'll do all of that, but then I want to give y'all like some of the vegetables too. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you Bmoctv was a lot of cake, a lot of ice cream, and that's cool. But I want to give y'all now some real good substance, man, and meet some of you people and really help us build. Because without the people, man, nothing moves. Kendrick isn't Kendrick if people don't buy his albums. Taraji, they're not big if you don't watch the TV shows. We have the power. If you stop caring, these people aren't famous. These people are celebrities. People can't pay their houses. If you stop buying Eminem stuff, Jason, like we are the industry. So don't let these conspiracy theories or whatever make you think you don't have the power. Once we stop caring, it doesn't happen. So I'm just about embracing power and moving forward. So again, subscribe, youtube.com/livethebiz. Deshaunus will be the second main co-host on the new platform, man. Any last words, man, my brother?
Nah, man, you said it all, and I didn't prepare and get my scriptures ready, so I don't want to follow you at this point. I'm going to play the organ and pat my head. And nah, man, like you said, thanks for the support. It is extremely fun, and you know, I just try to do things in life that where, you know, what I enjoy and what I feel I'm supposed to be doing align, and that's what this has been so far. So I want to continue to do it, and it's really great. And so, like you said, thanks for all the support, and I'm just looking forward to keep it pushing and bigger and better things, and be able to wear 4 different hats an episode like Walter.
And thanks to the Deshaunus, man, we launched the group. I literally had an idea of doing the multi-video show, but I didn't know exactly who I was going to use for that. And then once Sean was like, we should do the group, I was like, yeah, we should use the group. Like, why not? Like, like it's pretty much. I'm like, all right, well, since you have this idea, let's do the show. You'll be a host. So shout out to the Sean, man, for sticking it out, man. This is dope. Drew, man. Drew came out to an event. Drew flew from freaking Sacramento to New York for an event, man. It was lit, man. Drew, any last words, my brother?
Yeah, man. This whole experience, you know, doing this show has been great. You know, every Saturday, pretty much me and the China and we go to the gym and we play basketball. And after that, we spend more time just discussing life and discussing these things that we do. And you're giving us that platform to do that on a bigger stage, and it's incredible. Like Walter said, I flew out to New York a couple weeks ago for the last Live the Biz event, and I know the new channel is going to be incredible, because going to that event and seeing the people that he was able to bring out, and you know, the enthusiasm the artist had, and you know, it was a great experience. Like, you know, this dude is, you know, if Walter's name was on it, it's going to be quality, and that's what you want out of any person, like mogul type, anything, which is what he's doing. What are you putting your name on? Doing it just to say that you're doing it, to say that you have it. Nah, man, like, it's bigger than that. Anybody can say they can do whatever, start this, start that. It's the product quality. And like I said, I saw firsthand, the product is quality. You come on here, do the show, it's quality. And so salute to Walter for doing that for us, for artists, you know, trying to come up and give them that platform, man. That's super ill. Like, you know, because everybody doesn't have that opportunity. There's so many artists and people in the industry who want to be in the industry, who never had the opportunity to get heard, and you give people that chance. Hats off. Keep killing it, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Listen, my son keeps me on my toes. My son is the executive producer of Live the Biz. All right, TJ keeps me busy, man. TJ coming for a side's neck, man. Coming for his neck. You know what I mean?
I believe it. Sure.
Coming for his neck. Tyra, any last words, my sister?
It has definitely been a terrific experience. I am happy for Walter and the Live the Biz and what's happening in the future. I really don't have a lot of words because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. But this has been great. This has been fun. It's definitely been laughs and jokes. And Walter, I'm so proud of you, and I cannot wait to watch the first show on Live the Biz. So subscribe.
Subscribe.
Why, Lord? Why?
I had to, man. Listen, if y'all don't like my singing, don't subscribe to the new channel. I think the first video I'm gonna sing Blim for like 5 minutes. Hey, I may do it, man. It depends if I get a third co-host or not. Danita, any last words? Danita's an OG. I think you were probably on the first episode too, right?
I was on the first. I think we did a tester one. I was on all of that. Yeah.
I think you were probably the first female
Well, I think Queen Boss beat me to that title, but
no. I think you were I think you were the first female host on the entire channel.
Yeah. Oh, okay, period. Well,
on Bmoctv, period. That. You're the first woman on the channel, period.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll accept that that glorious honor. So I'm trying to make sure I don't cry or anything like that, because it's the end of an era. It's the end of yeah. But no, in all honesty, Walter, I truly have to first thank you for just giving people an opportunity to express themselves, giving us an opportunity to have just a little bit of time. I know for me personally, at the time that this venture started, I was at a rocky place in life where I needed a hobby. I needed something to do. And so this was a great opportunity for me to kind of reach back into some things in my own life that when it comes to music and things that I needed to just kind of work within myself. And this kind of helped me to do that. So from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you so very much for this chance and for all the laughter and the fun. And it's been an excellent experience. So I truly do appreciate you allowing some of us animals onto that boat, Noah.
Noah.
So
shout out to Tyra's son's named Noah. So shout out.
Right. Yeah. Quick shout out for Noah. But yeah, so I do appreciate it, and I am also looking forward to all of the great and wonderful things that you have going on with Live the Biz. That is a very exciting thing to happen. I know that we've had a lot of conversations behind the scenes, and you are just so geared up and ready to go. And definitely keep that humility, keep that humble spirit that you have. And just let that lead you and allow God to just take you to wherever you're supposed to go with it. And I just can't wait to see what happens. It's just been a great ride so far. So I truly appreciate it and can't wait to see what happens.
Amen. Me too, man. As long as Dr. Dre doesn't shut me down again, like he did that stream, I'm good. I'm good. The thing about it is, people are like, oh man, this is so great, man. I love to be in your position. And I'm like, fam, I don't go to sleep until like 4 o'clock in the morning, man. I got a son, I got a wife. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm just like laying around on the beach and then Black Enterprise calls me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally.
You got a lot of hard work.
Yeah, I'm literally going to a label, dealing with high profile clients, leaving work, coming home, carrying my son, eating him. I mean, not eating him, well, feeding him. You know what I'm saying? not eating his poop, but literally like feeding my son while doing a flyer, doing a website, calling people, and then doing a show and trying to think of jokes about Tamar's wig. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, be careful what you wish for. The more success that you get, there's so much more work. And Jamie, so Jamie, any last words?
Yes. First of all, congratulations on this platform. Something 10 years ago that we discussed. I think it's beautiful to see the manifestation of where it's grown so far. So definitely kudos to you for that. I'm also excited to see, where Live the Biz goes, and I appreciate if you send us all hats. That would be perfect.
Yeah.
Jamie, you already know.
No, we're getting hats. Okay.
No.
It's not advertisement. We're getting hats. I need. I'll DM you. Yeah. No. You need my address? I got you.
Send me your address.
But seriously, I think it's an amazing thing to be able to discuss music with my peers, especially music is one of my first loves. Even though I joke around a lot, I absolutely love listen to music, new artists. Music is universal, and it's what brings us all together. So being able to discuss music and laugh and joke with you guys on this platform, I think has been a super dope ride. Even though I got kicked out a couple of times. Sorry. I'm happy. It was my headphones, okay? It was my headphones.
She lied. You worship her.
Oh no.
I gotta get better headphones if I'm allowed to get on Live the Biz. But one thing I do want to plug, I'm excited about announcing that I'm actually working on the reboot of How Can I Be Down. It's a entertainment conference that Peter Thomas started back in the 90s. So I am a partner in the reboot. So you guys can check out How Can I Be Down at hcibd.com. I am listed on the website as a partner, 518 group. I'm hella excited about that. I never got a chance to work for a record company, but I've always wanted to work in the music business type of way. So to see this point in my career of something I speak life to manifest is happening, I'm absolutely grateful that he's taking a chance on me to allow this to happen. So hard work does pay off, even if it takes 10 years. Again, thank you.
Love it.
So you'll see more things coming from me. I have to stay low and stay quiet about it because I'm very protective of my energy and how I speak things into existence.
Yeah.
So,
she already told me, y'all. I already knew about it. You know what I mean? So, but besides me, you gotta keep going low.
So just look for more things of that coming around. Again, any creative that's very interested in learning more about the entertainment industry, or just your business in general with legal contracts, technology, check out hcibd.com. And thank you. I appreciate you guys very much for this opportunity.
Yeah. Super dope, Charlotte. It's been a dope. How can I be down? It's like legendary. So
yeah, the conference is August 17th through the 20th in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes. I'm not preaching.
You can see me in person.
Charlotte, be ready. Be ready. For those who don't know, Peter Thomas is actually, for those who don't know, Cynthia's husband on the Housewives of Atlanta. Before he was on the show, check it out. Before he was on the show, he actually had. Yeah, how can I be down? I'm on Instagram, HCIBD. For those who don't know, he actually had How Can I Be Down was a really big music conference in New York City, and so he's bringing it now to Charlotte, where he's based at. So it's not just like he's official, real deal. He's like an OG in the music industry game. So make sure you guys check that out. Charlotte has so much talent, so much potential. I had the pleasure of living there during college, so. Please, you guys should check that out. A Sappington. Follow her. Follow Jamie. Follow that. Okay. Cool. And Tyler, any last words, my brother? Oh, you got your blog too, man. Yeah, get your pub on, man. Go.
Yeah. Well, first things first. I just want to thank everybody because I feel like I'm one of like the babies in the group. You know what I'm saying? So just to be everybody and network and mingle and just grow and gain more confidence to do what I want to do. It's like, the things are like immeasurable. So I'm just thankful for all of that. And then excited to see what happens next and where it goes and just to build everybody and just get bigger. So I'm hyped. So I can't wait. So now the blog I'm talking about, is rapnerdleave.com. Just rapnerd.
Say it again. Say it again.
Rapnerdleave.com. Right, that's the blog. And then just doing things in that frame, just expanding from that. But everything's gonna be connected, so we'll see it after real soon. So I'm still in the planning stages and just trying to focus and get it done. So it's gonna happen. But again, thanks.
And two, I want all you to do, if people want to get in contact with y'all, put y'all websites and your social media on the comments of this video. That when people watch this, it's funny. I've had like 8-9 different new subscribers to my BMOC channel. And they're like, oh man, I just found this channel was ending. So I want you guys to put your information in the video. In case somebody sees this a month from now, I'm like, yo, I want to hit up Jamie. I want to hit up Khalid. I want to see what Donita's doing. What's up with Tyra in those cipher bars? You know what I'm saying? Maybe one type for the ghostwrite for them or something like that. They may want Drew to still sneak, Nick Cannon. You know what I mean? We don't know. You know what I mean? So let's do that. Cool. Right, so that's it, guys. So again, tune in, subscribe now, youtube.com /Live the Biz. Again, the first album I'm doing is Jay-Z, which is this Friday. This Friday, 4:44. It's going to be amazing. I can't even release all the information that I know in my mind. Just get ready.
That's in time for my birthday. That's in time for my birthday.
When's your birthday?
July 4th.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Like, it's going to be crazy. So you'll have that, and then we're going to launch July 12th with the podcast, album reviews. I have a new show. It's going to be called 7. So it's going to be a really a lot of dope concepts. So tune into that. So that's it. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the BET Awards. As always, it's great. Thank you guys so much for supporting the team, supporting us. And that's it. At Live the Biz, Instagram, live_the.biz, and youtube.com/livethebiz. I'm BMOC signing out. All right. Here is the hat. That's the logo. BMOC TV was the mixtape. Live the Biz is the album. You know what I'm saying? BMOC TV is section 80. Okay. You know, Big Kid, Mad City is Live the Biz. You know what I'm saying? I had to pick a dope album. So I don't want to pick those whack albums that come out and then they bomb. So I want to pick a dope classic album. Right. That's the last time, man. I want to say this, man. I'm Bmoctv. Peace.